I can't see smiles on your faces. All right, I have to take an entry. So I'll go out and then I'll come and join you all. All right? Hi everyone, how are you all? I can't see the audio, like I can't hear you. How are you? Yes, that's what I want. Good morning everyone, a very warm welcome to this proud and momentous occasion, the national finale of the Indian Army Quiz 2026. On behalf of the Indian Army, I extend my greetings to all our respected teachers, distinguished guests, and our brilliant students who all are here. I'm Namita Sajdev with you. I'm a host for today, and I'm today feeling extra powerful and strong. Reason behind this is we are actually hosting this National Indian Army Quiz 2026, and I'm extremely privileged to host 36 exceptional teams representing every state and union territory of India, young minds who embody curiosity, discipline, and the spirit of our country, India. A big, thunderous applause for all the teams out here. I think ऐसे जोश बनने नहीं वाला है. पहले तो मैं पूछ लेती हूँ आप सबसे. How's the josh? Can't hear. How's the josh? How's the josh? Let me make it a bit louder. On the count of three, you have to say, well, 3, 2, 1. Bharat Mata ki. Bharat Mata ki. Bharat Mata ki. That's the spirit. We keep on going with it. So today we are honored to be in the distinguished presence of Lieutenant General Anup Singhal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Director General, Directorate General of Recruiting, Indian Army, the guiding force behind this inspiring national initiative. This quiz is his vision and his brainchild, conceived to ensure that students across the length and breadth of India receive a fair, informed and inspiring opportunity to learn about the Indian Army and its diverse career pathways at a crucial stage of life. So may I request a warm and respectful round of applause as we welcome the Director General Recruiting. Thank you so much. From thousands of schools and multiple competitive rounds, only the very best have reached this national stage today, and that's a big, big thing for all of us. So congratulations to all the teams who have made it to here, the 6 teams. We'll announce it later. So it's my privilege to introduce our quiz master, Mr. Surya Narayanan, a passionate quizzer renowned for his engaging style and years of experience in inspiring the young minds across the country. Surya, where are you? I was actually looking for him. Very warm welcome to Surya, and we're really delighted and honored to have you here and steer the national finale. Surya, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Since I was not there in the zonal rounds, I'm here at the national finale, and it's a privilege for me to share the stage with you. I have had hosted multiple quiz contests and have been present on different stages, but today is something special, just like your name is Surya. So आपके जो चेहरे का तेज है ना, जो माथे का तेज है, जो चमक है, जो shine है, is commendable, isn't it? यार yes तो कह दो. All right. So what's the secret behind that shine on your face always? Is that the name or something else?
I wish it was, but I think we've had a fantastic zonal finale yesterday. I met 36 outstanding teams from the length and breadth of this country. They were all here locking horns with each other, and it was so really nice to see students showcase their knowledge. I think that's what's been driving me ever since yesterday, and also today. I think that's what's really exciting me, because we've got the creme de la creme, the best of the best, participating here today for the grand prize. So maybe that could be the secret to. And
how's the feeling when a beautiful lady is just standing next to you?
It's really nice, yeah. So.
All right, he's already feeling shy. Or shy nahi karwate hain. Well, you can carry on with this. We'll now introduce all our teams who have made it to here. But then, a big thunderous applause for all the students who have made it big, who have been the finalists today. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, so first of all, just to share something, yesterday, we had 36 different teams, like I said, from different corners of India. One thing that I noticed about all these teams were how confident they were with their answers. They were phenomenally good. And of course, I'm sure we're going to be having a pretty exciting day today. But without further ado, I would like to introduce the 6 teams on stage, the top 6 of India from lakhs and lakhs of students. Okay.
I'm sorry I'm interrupting between, but I would love to take the names of the schools, because I'm really excited to tell them all that we are all here with the students from different schools across the states of India.
Absolutely, please. That's
all right. So let's meet our finalists. Sarla Birla Gyan Jyoti, Guwahati, Assam. I will request everyone to kindly give them a cheer or a round of applause as I announce the names. The next one, St. Anthony's Senior Secondary School, Udaipur, Rajasthan. A very warm welcome. DAV SCB Medical Public School, Cuttack, Odisha. We have Jain Bharati Mrigavati Vidyalay, Delhi. तालियों की आवाज मुझे नहीं आ रही है, but yes. Dr. Virendra Swaroop Education Center, Kanpur, UP. All right, over to you.
Yeah. So those are just the 6 teams that, of course, you'll be seeing here on stage today. But I would like to extend my congratulations to all the 30 teams, the rest of the 30 teams, because they're all state champions who qualified here. And they've of course, defeated so many teams in the process, and that is how they have come to the national finale. So a huge round of applause for the rest of the 30 teams as well.
I want to ask one question to everybody who is here. I believe the teams are also here with whom you have played the rounds. Is he a strict quiz master or a lenient one? इधर से तो lenient आ गया मुझे.
We'll know that today.
strict आ रहा है शायद, है ना? जब मैं आई ना सुबह तो मुझे लगा यार काफी स्ट्रिक्ट होंगे. फिर मैंने इनका स्माइल देखा, मैंने कहा चलो कोई बात नहीं, इसके लिए 10 पॉइंट्स मैं ऐड ऑन कर देती हूँ. थोड़े lenient तो हो ही सकता है आज, है ना?
We'll see. I don't want any trouble in the end, so yeah. All right.
Okay. So
yes.
We'll begin with the first round.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but before we start with the first round, I think we need to get the teams on stage. We've announced the names of the school.
Yeah.
Now it's time to get them on stage.
So
and
one
see.
by one we'll welcome them.
Yes, exactly. So we'll see how the action turns out. So let's start off with the team on my far right. Far right, what's the team, guys?
Uttar Pradesh.
And Uttar Pradesh champions, a huge round of applause for them.
I'll make it easier for you then. है ना? The second one, I would want to introduce Assam's team out here. Please welcome the school of Assam. And now, the Odisha students, I would warmly welcome you as the team number 3, Odisha.
And just to my left, from the lush beaches of Kerala, a huge round of applause for the Kerala champions here. And joining us on the 5th team of table 5 is the team from the National Capital Region, the team from Delhi. And completing our lineup today from the beautiful desert palaces of Rajasthan. A huge round of applause for the team from Rajasthan.
Applause should not stop till the time the team is here. आवाज कहां तक जानी चाहिए? कहां तक? ओ, लाहौर तक जानी चाहिए. आवाज इंडियन आर्मी तक पहुंचनी चाहिए. हमारे सोल्जर्स तक पहुंचनी चाहिए. Because we don't know that our soldiers are sitting next behind, right in between all of you. Right or wrong? You could be the next Indian Army officers. So yes, a big thunderous applause for all of you out here. A very warm welcome to all the teams. काफी ज्यादा स्ट्रेस लग रहे हैं मुझे. राइट हैंड साइड वाले नहीं लग रहे हैं, लेफ्ट हैंड साइड वाले नर्वस लग रहे हैं. क्यों? नहीं? कॉन्फिडेंट? रेडी? यू ऑल? सारे रेड में हैं. हाँ? इधर थोड़ी ठंडक दिख रही है मुझे ब्लू में. बट घबराना नहीं है. वी हैव वाटर बॉटल्स ऑल्सो फॉर यू. आई नो यू ऑल आर कॉन्फिडेंट इनफ, तभी आप यहाँ तक पहुंच पाए हैं. द बेस्ट 6 teams out of all the multiple rounds that you have cleared. And थोड़ा बहुत घबराहट तो यार मुझे भी हो रही है इनको देख के. क्या करूं मैं? है ना? और आपको देख के. कह रहे हैं yes. बताइए. So you will be making it easier for us today.
Yes.
You're not going to ask difficult questions to them.
We'll see.
मैं गीता पे हाथ रख के कसम तो नहीं खिला सकती हूँ अभी. But then yes, I can assure you that he'll be light in his conversations and asking you light questions.
Well, because the reason is very simple. Yesterday I told them there's so many difficult questions in the zonal final, but they made it look extremely easy. So that's the problem. That's why I'm not saying the questions are difficult or easy, because teams have come extremely prepared. That I can say. So that's the
रात
reason
भर
why.
बैठ के इन्होंने पूरा प्रेपरेशन किया है आपको डराने के लिए. कि है ना, आप थोड़े और घबरा जाए. बट कोई बात नहीं, इनको मौका दे दिया जाए. तो इससे पहले कि राउंड 1 हम लोग आपको बताएं कि क्या है, I would request everyone kindly not to switch off your mics, because mic आप on रखेंगे तभी आपकी आवाज जा पाएगी. And since you have only one mic on both the sides, right? You have 2 people or 2 participants, I can say. Now we'll quickly move on to the first round, which is MCQ.
Or 1x4 coming up on your screens now. And well, just to get you all set on how to. Just to get you all set on how this round works, as the name suggests, it's 1x4. Okay, so each question comes with 4 different options. We do have the rules slide coming up. So here it's very simple. The questions do not pass to the other teams. This is the only non-passing round. Each team gets to pick their own question. So there are 6 letters that would appear on your screen. All you've got to do is pick a letter, and that letter will show you the question. The reason why we do that is very simple. About 10 years ago, when I first started my quizzing career, one of the teams came to me and said, "Sir, that team won because that team got an easy question. We didn't win because we got a difficult question." So that got us thinking. We never pre-decide question for any teams. The teams pick their own letter and choose their own question. If they get an easy question, well, it's their lucky day. if they don't get an easy question, you don't blame the quiz master, okay? So you blame your own luck. So that's the reason why we decided we will never pre-decide the questions and teams will pick their own question. Very simple round. Each question, 4 options. You get 3 attempts to ensure you give the answer right, okay? On the first attempt, you get yourself plus 15. On the second attempt, you get yourself plus 10. On the third attempt, you get yourself plus 5. There is no 4th attempt because the 4th answer is the right answer, okay? So you're only allowed 3 different attempts. Clear to all of you? All clear? Can we get started?
Yeah, he's the quiz master, I am the hint master. You can ask me the clues, but I'll not give it to you. All right?
All right. A huge round of applause for all the 6 teams here on stage before we start. All right, so we will start off with Uttar Pradesh. On my far right, Uttar Pradesh, you've got 6 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
D.
D. Okay, here's your question on D. All right, the Kongtong village in Meghalaya has an oral tradition where people call each other with unique names. What is special about these names for which UNESCO Intangible Cultural Heritage status has been sought? Is it a hand gesture language? Is it a tattoo language? Is it a whistling language? Or is it a dancing language?
Sir, it is C, whistling language.
C, whistling language. Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
And what's the whistling language?
Sir, they whistle out the names in the form of songs. So entire village has certain song of the names.
Oh, everybody has a name that sounds like a song. They
Yes.
whistle, they call themselves through whistles. Ladies and gentlemen, plus 15, what an answer!
Superstar, I would say.
Yes, this is exactly why I said the questions is not difficult because they make it sound so easy, okay? So very good answer, Uttar Pradesh. That gets you a plus 15. And with that, we cut across to table 2. Table 2, the champions from Assam. So Assam, you've got 5 letters on your screen. What's your pick, Assam?
A.
A, okay, here's your question on A. The Army Air Defense College, the training institute for the Army Air Defense Corps, is located in which Indian state? Is it A, Odisha, B, Mizoram, C, Maharashtra, or D, Gujarat?
And we would request all the students to kindly see the options there or this side. At the back, not in the back, at the graphics on screen.
C. Maharashtra.
C, Maharashtra. Okay, let's check if C, Maharashtra is right. That's a very good guess. It is not C, Maharashtra. You do have one more chance for plus 10. Is it A, Odisha, B, Mizoram, or D, Gujarat?
D. Gujarat.
D, Gujarat. Okay, let's check if D, Gujarat is right. It's a very good guess yet again. Is it A, Odisha, or B, Mizoram?
How many options are we going to give them?
Only 3 attempts. We don't give the 4th
only
attempt.
3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Very nice, yeah. This is so simple.
Yeah.
A. Odisha.
A, Odisha. Let's check if A, Odisha is right. And that's absolutely right. Plus 5, Team B. Well, I've been noticing something since yesterday. Whenever I ask questions about a particular zone to the students, none of them pick the questions from their own zone. It always goes to some other team. But anyway, that's how luck's been playing out. Very good answer, Team B from Assam. That gets you a plus 5. And with that, we move across to my near right. This is the team from Odisha. Odisha, you've got 4 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
The first I.
The first I. Okay, let's check what you get on first I. The High Altitude Warfare School trains troops in mountain and winter warfare, often hosting foreign special forces. Where is it located? Is it A, Wellington, B, Gulmarg, C, Dehradun, or D, Mizoram?
Option B, Gulmarg.
Option B, Gulmarg. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's check if option B, Gulmarg is right. That's
And they were
absolutely
confident.
right. Very good answer, Odisha. You get yourself plus 15. All right, so 3 questions done. Namita, how do you feel about the 3 teams to my right?
Very intelligent.
Very intelligent, yes. Let's see what the three teams to our left do, because this question cuts across to Team D, which is Kerala. The Kerala champions, you've got 3 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
The last 10.
The last N. Okay, here's your question on last N. The name of which holy place in Uttar Pradesh is believed to come from the legend of goddess Sati's fallen jeweled earring? Is it A. Asigat, B. Harki Pauri, C. Triveni Sangam, or D. Manikarnika Ghat?
D. Manikarnika.
D. Manikarnika. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's check if D. Manikarnika is right. And that's absolutely
I'm already
right.
ready with my clap. Very well done. And I really like the way you said Asigat.
Yeah.
Asigat. Wow.
Asigat.
And now we have got somebody who's like as stylish in calling our ghats names. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one?
Yeah. So 4 questions done. We'll move on to question 5. To team 5, which is Delhi. Delhi, you've got 2 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
Letter I.
Letter I. Okay, let's check letter I. And this is your question. Maharashtra observes Balika Din on January 3 to mark the birth anniversary of which educator and social reformer widely known as the first female teacher of modern India? Is it Anandibai Joshi? Is it Savitribai Phule? Is it B. Pandita Ramabai? Or is it D. Kasturba Gandhi? Audience, I'm hearing the answer.
Audience, you can whisper, but you cannot be
Option
loud.
B, Savitribai Phule.
Option B is what they say. Let's check if option B is right. I'm hearing some
Oh,
faint
wow.
plus. Absolutely right, Delhi, plus 15 to you. All right, one final question in this round, and that goes to my far left, which are the champions from Rajasthan. Rajasthan, unfortunately, you don't have an option to choose, but don't worry, for the next round, you do have plenty of options,
I
okay?
left with my name's alphabet, Namita. All the best.
All right, let's check what you get on the letter N. Who is the legendary personality recently in the news who wrote the 1988 Independence Day unity song, Mile Sur Mera Tumhara? Is it A. Piyush Pandey, B. Gulzar, C. Javed Akhtar, or is it D. Anand Bakshi? An extremely popular song. And he was in the news recently, made national news.
So, is it A. Piyush Pandey?
Is it A. Piyush Pandey? Are you sure?
Some kind of.
Kind of. Okay, why Piyush Pandey was in the news?
So,
He was also called the Adman of India and he recently died.
It's called the Adman of India and very recently passed away. Okay, let's check if A. Piyush Pandey is right. That's absolutely right. Plus 15, Rajasthan. Well, sometimes I myself don't know things that these people tell me, but fantastic answer. Rajasthan is the ad man of India, famous for his Fevicol ads and so many tourism ads in India. And just like that, we've come to the end of round number 1.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I'm really inspired with all of them. है ना क्योंकि जब मैं स्कूल में थी इतनी इंटेलिजेंट नहीं थी यार. Hats off to all of you.
Can we have a round of applause for all the 6 teams once again? All right, teams, we'll give you the scores after the end of the next round. We'll quickly move to round number 2, which is coming up on your screen, which is called Straight Drive, coming up. All right, let me give you the rules of the Straight Drive. Very simple round. Once again, you get to pick your own questions. The only catch is that you do not have options in this round, okay? So these are this is the only passing round in the quiz. You will start off with team number 6, which is Rajasthan, and we'll cut across to Uttar Pradesh on table number 1. On a direct, let's say you pick your own question, you get an answer right, you get yourself plus 10, okay? However, let's say if you don't get the answer right, the question passes counterclockwise, starting from, like I said, Rajasthan to Uttar Pradesh, and anytime the question passes, the value of the question increases by a point, okay? For example, if it passes once, it becomes 11, twice 12, thrice 13, and 5 times 15. The reason behind that is very simple. If there is a question that 5 teams are unable to answer, but the 6th team is able to answer, it is technically a difficult question, okay? So that is the reason why we give incremental value for every pass. Clear to all of you? All clear? Any doubts? All right, so Rajasthan,
He
you
wants
did.
to
Sorry?
ask something.
I have a question that after the Rajasthan, it will pass to Uttar Pradesh.
I'm sorry? No, it passes counterclockwise.
Okay.
Yeah. Passes counterclockwise. Yeah.
Shall we speak our
Sorry?
Shall we speak our preference about the letter?
Yeah, we'll just get the grid. Just a second. Yeah. So 6 letters on your. All of you clear with the rules? Any doubts before that? All right. Okay. So we'll start off with Rajasthan. Rajasthan, you've got 6 letters on your screen. Once again, reading Indian. You have plenty of options this time. So what would you like to pick?
So we'd like to take the last N, right N.
They're choosing N once again, Amita.
Oh
So-
my God. Means they're liking me.
All right, let's click N to see what question they get. An interesting question. The Omkareshwar Floating Solar Park in Madhya Pradesh is the largest floating solar park in India. There are several advantages associated with building floating solar parks. One, of course, is that lands are extremely costly and it basically cuts down on acquisition of land. It also keeps the panels cool up, improving power efficiency and output, okay? But there is one other advantage associated with installing panels over water bodies, okay? What advantage does it give countries like India, which was in fact a pioneer in installing floating solar panels? So there are 3 phenomenal reasons for doing that. One, of course, lands are extremely expensive, especially if you need to install solar panels. The second is that of course, maintenance costs come down because it keeps the solar panels cooler. But what is the third advantage of having floating solar parks or installing solar panels over water bodies?
Does it reduces evaporation so that water loss must be decreased?
It reduces evaporation of water. You have solar panels on top, the water doesn't evaporate, there is no water drought. Brilliant, 10 points, table 6. Well, India is...
He is also not sure that he has said the right answer.
Well, that's why I said these kids are extremely brilliant, because even the guesses that they make, they actually work out the guesses. Just think about what would happen if you install a solar panel over a water body.
Yes.
And believe it or not, especially regions where water is a very huge problem, we are installing solar panels over water, because you don't pay for the land, you also save water, and you also generate electricity. So that is how India is pioneering with green energy. Very good answer, Rajasthan, plus 10 to you. All right.
Before you move on to the second one, I have to say one thing to you.
Yeah.
Means the way you ask the questions, it seems like it's difficult one, but the answer is simple.
Yeah.
So you all don't have to worry about, है ना? You don't just look at his face, just understand the question, because he's asking very simple questions, I must tell you, है ना?
In a difficult manner, yeah. Yeah, that's why I've been paid. That's why I'm paid, okay?
Exactly.
All right, so we'll cut across to Team 5, Delhi. Delhi, you've got 5 letters on your screen. What's
Now
your
it's
pick?
India.
Second eye.
Second eye, okay? Here's your question on second eye. Another water question. In 2017, Chennai's 4 main reservoirs were nearing day zero. Day zero is basically something that people in South Africa observe. It's the day where there is no fresh water to consume and everybody goes for a day without water, okay? And Chennai was supposed to get to day zero, but the ingenuity of India, once again, they found that there is a certain abandoned establishment that had an untapped source of water. And quickly, the Metropolitan of Chennai decided to install emergency pipelines, tap these sources, and this helped the city avoid severe droughts in 2019, 23, and 24, at times storing more water than their regular reservoirs. What are these abandoned places that has become Chennai's hidden water reserves? Once again, a phenomenal idea that saved Chennai from getting to a drought or to a day zero. A very simple idea. It's an abandoned source that somehow acted as a water reservoir. So what abandoned source?
Bowlies, or they're also known as step wells.
Sorry?
Bowlies,
Okay.
also known as step wells.
Okay. What does it exactly do? I mean, how does it help?
Bowlies are basically used to store the water and which have been made by the previous kings of India.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Very good guess. I'll pass you to Kerala.
The Chepauk Stadium.
Sorry?
Chepauk Stadium.
Oh, okay. Chepauk Stadium. Okay, very good guess. To Odisha.
The wells.
Wells.
Yes.
Just the wells. Okay, not the wells. Abandoned establishments. Yeah. To Assam.
Some large empty land spaces, like large land spaces where water can be stored.
What empty large land spaces?
Like large bits of land where with boundaries, maybe where water can be stored.
This is like writing an exam. Okay, you've got to give me an exact answer. Can't just tell me anything is a large space. Like wells is also a. I'll give you 5 more seconds, or I'll pass you to Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, you can pass.
Okay, Uttar Pradesh.
Well, we'll say these are the medieval establishments like forts and the archaeological sites.
Oh, forts and sites. Okay, to Rajasthan.
Sir, are these like early metros or the metro lines or something underground?
Oh, underground metro. Very good guess. Anybody in the audience? Yes? Sorry?
Mineral quarries.
Mineral quarries. Oh, they have been abandoned because all minerals have been taken out. There are very huge spaces, can act as a catchment area. And the Chennai Metropolitan decided to turn these as water resources.
Yes.
Please give a round of applause. That's absolutely right.
Extremely impressive.
Yes, so just think about the ingenuity. The Metropolitan of Chennai, they were very worried if Chennai would go to days. It's one of the most populated cities in India. They were looking for water sources everywhere. Somebody said, sir, there is a quarry near my house that has lots of water. Why don't we tap that? They actually turned that water fresh, sent it to Chennai, and today, believe it or not, there are over 100 quarries in Chennai that are acting as water resources.
Wow.
This actually made it to news. A lot of countries, in fact, were saying this could be a phenomenal idea for many countries around the world which are facing water scarcities. But a very good answer. Can you introduce your name and your school? St. Anthony School. A huge round of applause for him once again. These are mineral quarries that we were looking for.
Although we have gifts for the students who are answering from the audience also as well. So we'll be having a Q&A round later on. But I think he deserves a gift, no?
Yes, yeah, definitely.
Your good name?
Jai.
Jai Dev. Okay. Wow. That's a song also.
All right, so that went unanswered, but that's not a problem. There are lots of rounds, lots of points at stake. We'll cut across to the champions from Kerala. Kerala, I've got 4 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
A.
A, okay, here's your question on A. Mahatma Gandhi was under consideration for the Nobel Peace Prize in 1948. Of course, it's a well-known fact that the Nobel Committee decided not to award anybody with the Peace Prize because if Mahatma Gandhi couldn't get it, why would anybody get it, okay? So, but originally, the Nobel Committee was so sure of awarding this Nobel Prize because unfortunately, he was assassinated a couple of days back. The Nobel Committee decided they will give the first ever posthumous prize, which they have never done in the entire history of the Nobel Committee. But there was one reason that stopped them. The plan was abandoned because one critical requirement was missing, and that's the reason why the Nobel Committee said that they would not award the Nobel Peace Prize to Mahatma Gandhi. Okay? What was the critical requirement that was missing that prevented the Nobel Committee to awarding the prize posthumously to Mahatma Gandhi? So in fact, they almost announced that they would be presenting the first ever posthumous prize. But later they found out there was one critical or crucial requirement that was missing. And that's the reason why they came out and said, we are not going to announce Nobel winners for peace this year, because obviously we can't give it to anybody apart from Mahatma Gandhi as well.
See, the question is too big and the answer is too small for everybody to do, right?
Yes. Think that way. I mean, why did the Nobel Committee decide not to award the posthumous prize? Because something was missing. And think of Mahatma Gandhi.
What was missing?
Kerala, you have a guess?
No available hairs were there during that time period. All were in jail or something.
Sorry?
Hairs were available for taking the prize.
No, what weren't available?
No hairs were available for.
No hairs were
traveling.
available
hairs
for
were
taking
available,
the prize.
yeah.
And
Mahatma
traveling.
Gandhi wrote no will. So the Nobel Prize said, who will the money go to? Decided they will not award. Lovely. 10
Wow.
points. Kerala, that's absolutely right.
Very thoughtfully they answered.
Very thought. Was that a guess, Kerala? Was that a guess?
It
Very
was.
good guess.
Don't switch off the mic.
Yeah, don't switch off the mics, please. And that was the problem, because Mahatma Gandhi was a very simple man. He decided not to leave any hair, not to leave any funds for anybody. And if you win the Nobel Prize, you win a check of £1 million. And the Nobel Prize and the Nobel Committee didn't know who they would award the prize to, the prize money to. And that is the reason why Mahatma Gandhi, the greatest person, the greatest ambassador of peace, did not receive the Nobel Prize. Very good answer nonetheless, Kerala. What an answer. Excellent guess. That gets you a plus 10. All right, cutting across to Odisha. Odisha, you've got 3 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
The first N.
The first N. Okay, here's your question on the first N. Swarna Sub 1. Somehow there are a lot of water questions, but anyway. Swarna Sub 1 is a specially developed variety of rice that is highly valued in parts of Northeast India and Odisha. So created by plant geneticists, this rice addresses a long-standing problem that has repeatedly led to famine in the region. Its success lies in the unique trait that allows it to survive conditions in which traditional rice varieties fail. What recurring natural cause has led to famine in these regions, and how does Swarna Sub 1 help overcome it? So there's a very popular rice variety in the northeastern part and of course in Odisha. Luckily they've got their own question, but
They are ready with the answer, I think.
yeah.
Because the cyclones come into the fields and the winds make the crops to fall down, but these Swarna Sub 1, they don't get affected by those winds.
Okay, how do they not get affected by them?
Because if the winds, they do not bend easily.
They do not bend easily. Okay, I'll come back to you, Odisha. I'll pass you to Assam. The specific trait I'm looking for.
I think this Swarna Sub 1 are shelter bells probably.
Sorry?
Shelter bells.
Sheltered belts.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pass you to...
Okay, so
we'll say the
natural cause is cyclones, and the reason why Swarna Sub 1 helps to overcome is because they have strong roots. So they are not, the plants are not uprooted because of strong winds.
Okay. Very good guess. To Rajasthan.
Sir, we think that the natural cause could be floods or river overflowing, and the roots survive because they bend easily with water and they have strong roots and strong foundations.
Okay, to Delhi.
As you mentioned, Northeast India. So Northeast India is the region where a lot of rainfall happens. So these varieties of rice can grow well in the areas where there is less rainfall.
Less rainfall, okay. To Kerala?
Storm or cyclone is the event. I think the crop is really short, so it wouldn't matter much.
The crop's really short?
Short.
Okay.
It doesn't.
So it won't get swayed around by the wind.
Oh, it won't get flooded. Okay. All of you are very near to the answer, but it's not the answer I'm looking for. Yes? That is the answer I was looking for. Please give him a round of applause. That is why it's called Swarna Sub 1. Okay, because many a times the rice crops, they cannot survive underwater for a very long time. But this is the first ever crop. Even if there is 18 days of floods, it can still survive. Okay, that's why it's called Sub 1. Okay, so very good answer. Your name and your school? Sunbeam Lehertara Varanasi. A huge round of applause for him. Very good answer there. That's why this is a wonderful crop in Northeast and Odisha. All right, so we'll cut across to team 2 from Assam. Assam, you've got 2 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
D.
D. Okay, here's your question on D. In central India, the perfume Calvin Klein Obsession for Men has been used by wildlife authorities to lure tigers and leopards. The reason is very simple. It's just that this particular perfume has a chemical called civetone, which makes tigers calmer, leopards calmer, and makes it more playful. Okay, and to attract the animals, the perfume is sprayed on a specific object placed in the forest. On what object are these perfumes placed? On an object. So actually, the wildlife authorities, they go all the way to the forest, and then they spray these perfumes on a certain object. So on what object do they spray it on? To lure tigers and leopards, they spray it on an object.
Till the time they're answering, can I ask you one question? Which fragrance is your favorite? Not the brand, the fragrance.
Fragrance. Ah, I love lavender, actually.
Oh, okay.
So maybe a flower or a pollen.
Sorry?
Pollen of any flower.
Pollen of any flower. Why?
So because the birds come and the pollen stick to their feet and they go from one place to another, and maybe the smell would release in the area easily.
Okay. No, a very good guess. I'll pass it to Uttar Pradesh. For tigers and leopards in the wild. On an object.
We'll say these are the tree logs or plants around the water bodies.
Tree logs on water bodies. Okay, to Rajasthan.
Do they spray these on the animals which get killed by these animals, so they get lured and they are more playful with them?
Oh, very good guess. Excellent guess. To Delhi. On an object. Okay, on an object is my question. To Delhi.
They spray them on the meat or food provided to them.
Sorry?
The meat provided.
Meat provided to them. Okay, to Kerala.
They spray it on cameras, hidden cameras.
They sprayed on what?
Cameras.
Cameras. Oh, because the tigers and leopard might come to the camera, start being playful, they capture pictures.
Your applause is already
Lovely.
there.
Plus 14, Kerala. There are several trap cameras, and scientists actually use the stripes of the tiger to identify if the tiger is different from one another. And oftentimes the tigers keep walking across the camera. It's very difficult for the scientists to find out whether this is the same tiger or a different tiger. Okay, so by spraying it on the camera, the tiger stays in front of the camera, and they are able to assess the tiger population very easily. That is how the tigers' populations are assessed.
Nice.
Very good answer, Kerala. Plus 14 to you. And well, we have one last question.
Yes,
to go.
absolutely.
Yes.
Would you mind if I read the question?
Absolutely.
Because
go ahead.
it's related to The one I'm wearing. The sari.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's the first eye. And the question is, the double ikat patola saris of Gujarat are renowned for their extraordinary craftsmanship. Both sides of the sari display the exact same design with identical color and intensity, leaving no wrong side. Both are same. These saris take months to create, are extremely expensive, and are often passed down through generations. Given their value and longevity, why are patola saris deliberately woven to look the same on both the sides?
Once again, several clues in the question.
Yes.
Often passed down generations. And Uttar Pradesh.
Okay, so Uttar Pradesh, they're busy reading the question.
Exact same design. It looks exactly the same on both sides.
This actually makes me recall that song, Proper Patola. Nakhara is swag. But not a suit here.
Yeah, so Mike.
Ready?
Yes.
Hmm.
So as they're passed on
Into your mics, guys.
Huh.
Okay, so as they're passed on through generations, so they don't want any fading of the colors, both sides, and this makes them easier to wear and easier to maintain. And it is called double ikat sari, so it is
double-sided.
Oh.
It is double-sided.
Oh, so.
Wow, wonderful.
Brilliant answer, Uttar Pradesh. That's absolutely right.
I was expecting the right answer, by the way.
Yeah, so, well, that's exactly why the answer. The reason is that because it's passed down generations, they don't want to lose the color. So even if one side fades, you can actually flip the sari and wear it on the other side. Okay, that is why patola double ikit saris are extremely popular. And thank you, Namita, for giving me a breather also.
Oh my God. And today I got the right answer also because I love patola, like ikat saris, you know.
That's wonderful to
For
know.
their print, their fabric, and their the material that they have. So yeah.
Yeah, so 2 rounds done here. And almost all the teams have scored, but we need to see where the teams stand at this point. So we'll take a look at the scorecard to see where the teams stand because we have 4 more rounds to go. And team number 1 is at 25, team 2 is at 5, team 3 is at 15, team 4, Kerala is at 39, team 5, Delhi is at 15, and team 6, Rajasthan at 25. A huge round of applause for all these 6 teams.
I couldn't hear the applause. Very well done, teams. All right, as we just move on to the next round, the 2 rounds are over here, and a quiz master has got some of the few questions to ask from the audience, the students who are eagerly waiting कि हमारे लिए कब आएगा ये मौका कि हम directly answer कर पाएं, pass on ना हो question. So are you all set and ready for the questions that we are going to ask you?
All right.
ना, आवाज नहीं आता है मुझको ऐसे. मेरे पास माइक है, लेकिन आपके पास क्या है? आवाज तो हम सबके पास है. आपके पास वो जोश है, वो जुनून है, वो जज्बा है जिसकी वजह से आज आप यहाँ पे हो, यानी यहाँ पे हो और मैं यहाँ खड़ी हूँ आपसे सवाल पूछने.
Can we start?
Definitely.
All right, so I'll ask you 2 questions, okay?
Only 2?
For now. We will ask more questions as we go. And here's my first question to all of you. Last year, so right now, of course, you all know that India is once again planning to defend the T20 World Cup. The matches have just begun, and very interestingly, when India won the World Cup and came back to India, they flew from Delhi to Mumbai on a very special flight, okay? This flight was called UK 1845. That was the name of that was the number of the flight. The reason was because BCCI actually called Vistara and said, operate this special flight for us as a token of gratitude for 2 people. So for which 2 people did, yes, the first hand there, yes? Why Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma? Oh, Virat Kohli's jersey number is 18, Rohit Sharma is 45.
Aww.
They both announced their retirement. Brilliant. Please
Wow.
give a round of applause. That's absolutely
And Virat
right.
and Rohit are my favorite.
Everybody's favorite,
Yeah.
obviously. So very good answer there. Your name and your school? Hyderabad, they are the Telangana champions as well. A huge round of applause for them.
And don't forget to take your prize as well, right?
Yes, yeah. All right, so I will ask you one more question. So we will do someone at the top. Do we have mics on top by any chance? We have mics?
And by any chance, the teams, you're not having any chance to answer that.
Yeah,
right?
you have plenty of questions to answer.
I know they are excited. Okay, there's...
Yeah. All right. So we'll do one thing. We will do a question here at the back. So someone.
You can
from
raise your hand and then you can answer, okay?
Yeah? All set? All right. And here's my second question for you guys. And very interesting question. There is a lake in Jammu and Kashmir. It's called Pangong So, okay? P-A-N-G-O-N-G T-S-O, Pangong So, okay? This was a lake that, of course, was not a popular tourist destination until before 2008. But suddenly, after a release of a movie, this lake became, yes, the girl there, the one in the uniform, yes.
Okay.
3 Idiots. And why did it become famous? The last scene was shot there. Brilliant. A huge round of applause for her. Well, until about Rajkumar Hirani and his crew found Pangong So in Jammu and Kashmir, it did not see a lot of tourists. But when this movie was shot, BBC World Traveller actually called this film the greatest place on earth. So, like I said, there are several places in India that's still yet undiscovered. And one day, sometimes, it could become a very popular monument, a tourist destination. All right, so... Audience, do you want one more question or can we cut back? You want one more? Okay, we'll do one from this side, okay?
And after that, I'll ask one question from him. To you, the quiz master.
Oh, okay. No, I'm the one who asks questions, but anyway.
But you have to answer my question also. No?
Okay,
Why am I here?
Yes, absolutely. No problem at all. We'll do that. All right, so I have a question for the guys who are all sitting here, okay? And this is a very interesting question once again. So, there is a publishing house called Amar Chitrakatha. You guys have heard of Amar Chitrakatha? Okay, so Amar Chitrakatha was creating a very popular comic, and the entire team was struggling to call this comic something. Okay, they didn't know what they could call this comic, and what they decided, as they were all sitting down and deciding, one of the team members actually received a phone call on their landline. Okay. He actually said a word and said, I'm receiving a call. He just went out and picked the call, and the rest decided that they will name this magazine after the sound of a phone call. Okay? Which magazine, a very popular children's magazine, is named after a phone call? Yes. It's the girl there, yeah. Tinkle. Tinkle, he said, there is a tinkle on my phone. I'm going there and taking my phone. Brilliant, that's the answer I was looking for. This is the Tinkle Comics that gets its name from, of course, a phone call. That's the answer I was looking for.
All right, can I ask the question now? It's very, very simple. Do you watch movies?
A lot, yes.
Bollywood?
Yeah, a decent
No,
bit.
you're telling a lie now, है ना? Johnny, yes, Papa. Eating sugar, no, Papa. Telling a lie, yes, Papa. है ना? Can I ask? Very simple question.
Yeah.
है ना? Not related to any of your books.
Okay.
Okay. So what was the name of Shah Rukh Khan and Kajol in the film Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge?
That is Raj and, I forgot Kajol's name.
The girl's name?
I mean, I know Kajol, but...
Everyone knows her here, no?
Yeah, I'm a huge Shah Rukh Khan fan, so I know Raj's
You're not
name.
Kajol fan?
No, not Kajol. I mean, no.
अगर काजोल यहाँ होती,
No, I also like
होता
Kajol.
इनका?
I also like Kajol, but it was a movie I saw like years back, so I don't remember her name.
Okay.
But I know his name was Raj. So.
अच्छा, Raj is fine.
Yeah.
But the girl's name?
Simran. Yeah, Simran. Okay.
What's your good name?
Yeah.
Okay, Army Public School.
Okay.
A huge round of applause for you. I said this was the simplest one, you know?
Oh yeah, like I told you, it was years back I saw this film, so yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So what are we having next now?
Yes. Yeah, so we'll cut across to the teams on stage. Audience, of course, there are several questions coming your way. But we of course need to finish the quiz as well. And next is the intense round that we are going into, because from this point on, the buzzers come into play.
Absolutely, but one thing I have noticed है ना, on the faces, they're already feeling very intense.
Yes.
इतना intense क्यों रे भाई? इतना डरने का नहीं. अभी सब नॉर्मल होने का, बिकॉज अभी तो बजर राउंड आ गया ना, है ना? अभी आपके हाथ में चाबी आ गई. हंसी नहीं रहे हैं यार ये लोग. डर लग रहा है आपको क्या? नहीं. कौन जीतने वाला है आज यहाँ से? Who is going to win? You all know. Winning or losing is just a formality, I believe, because है ना, sometimes failures also teaches us and takes us a long way. मैं तो बचपन में बहुत फेल हुई हूँ, और अभी recently एक क्विज शो तो नहीं था, एक गेम शो था जिसमें मैं as a contestant गई थी. मतलब it's known as Wheel of Fortune.
Correct, yeah.
तब मेरा fortune मेरे साथ था, लेकिन वो जो digital wheel था उसने मेरे को मेरे fortune से जीतने नहीं दिया. So I was like, okay, I came third there, you know.
Oh.
Still I'm smiling. And that's the spirit. We should keep smiling. You all have such pretty smiles.
Yeah.
Can I have that on your faces?
Guys, you're all going on television, on several other social media platforms.
Anna?
So little smile will obviously help, you know. So don't be very rough, you know. Keep chill. All right, so like I said, of course, we are beginning with the buzzer phase of the quiz. For that, let me quickly get your buzzer set. Can everyone just tap on your buzzers? Just give it a gentle tap. Tap on the buzzer, yeah. And we'll test your buzzers. Team 1, if you could press the buzzer for me. Thank you. Team 2. Team 3. Team 4. Team 5. And Rajasthan, yes, okay. All right, guys, on Uttar Pradesh, could you press the buzzer once again? All right, any other teams try pressing the buzzer? Yeah, this would not work, okay, because these are lockout circuits. It will only recognize the first ever buzzer. Couple of things before I get to the buzzer round. Anytime you press the buzzer, please ensure the buzzer light is on your table before you give me an answer, okay? Because if you do give me an answer and if the buzzer is lighting up on another table, I will still go back to the team which actually pressed the buzzer, okay? So please be very, very careful about that. Ensure the buzzers on your table is on. And with that, let's move to round number 3, Blockbuster, coming up on your screens now. All right, on Blockbuster, I'll give you the rules of this game. So this is a diluted version of a crossword. Each question has a statement, and underneath that statement are a set of blocks. The blocks indicate the number of letters in the answer. I have an example question, I'll get there. But there are 2 attempts on the buzzer allowed per question, okay? So the question will come up with empty blocks. You press the buzzer when the blocks are empty, you get yourself plus 15, 1-5, okay? However, let's say if someone gives me an incorrect answer or 30-second lapses after I've opened the question, I'll open clues on screen, okay? At that moment, if you get the answer right, you get yourself plus 10. Remember, on both plus 15 and plus 10, if you get the answer incorrectly, you lose 10 points, okay? So plus 15 minus 10, plus 10 minus 10. 2 attempts allowed per question, only 1 attempt per team per question. If you have attempted when the blocks are empty, you can't attempt when there are clues on screen, okay? We'll do a trial question. Can you have a trial question on screen? Our audience, what's the capital of India? Delhi, okay? This is how the round works. So this is how the question, there is a question on top, 5 blocks indicating Delhi. You press the buzzer there, you get 15 points. If not, I'll open a couple of clues on screen indicating both position and the letter, okay? So 2 letters up here, at this moment you get yourself 10 points, okay? Clear to all of you? All clear, can we begin? All right, 4 questions, hands on the buzzer teams. Question number 1 on your screens. Now, Ashok Chowdhury, table 6 Rajasthan on the buzzer in a flash. Yes, Rajasthan.
Is it Alfonso?
Oh, not Alfonso. That's a minus 10. Wouldn't fit the blocks, Rajasthan. That's a minus 10 to you. You should have waited for the question. I'm resetting the buzzer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, Uttar Pradesh on the buzzer.
It's Rajnath.
I heard your answer. I heard your answer. I heard your answer. I always give the answer. I always hear the first answer or consider the first answer as my answer. That is a -10. You should have waited for the answer. Anybody in the audience? They gave the answer, yes? Sindoor mangoes. Why would you not wait for the answer? That's the answer I was looking for. Sindoor. Please give a round of applause. This is the Sindoor mangoes, the vermilion color mangoes. Okay, that was the clue there. Guys,
The
please.
color was already there, red.
Yes, yeah. Guys, please remember the first answer you give me is what's considered as the right answer. Okay, so please be very careful about that. All right, question number 2 teams, that's -10 to Uttar Pradesh, -10 to Rajasthan. Question number 2 teams, hands on the buzzer. Question coming up on your screens. Now, the Army Training Command, Uttar Pradesh in a flash yet again. Yes, Uttar Pradesh. You're on the buzzer.
This is Shimla.
Shimla. 6 letters. Are you sure?
Sure?
Uttar Pradesh?
Shimla.
They press the buzzer pehle.
You
and
lost.
then they think an answer.
You lost a 10 in the previous question, but you made up for that this time. +15. Beautiful answer, Uttar Pradesh. Well, before even I start reading my question, teams go on the buzzer. I have no idea how they read the question that quickly. But anyway, this is Shimla. Very good answer, Uttar Pradesh. That gets you.
Reads it pehle.
Yeah. +15 to Uttar Pradesh. All right, question 3 teams, hands on the buzzer. Question coming up on your screens. Now, for his contribution to popularizing Switzerland as a tourist destination among Indian travelers, a mountain train experience in Switzerland was named after this Bollywood filmmaker. 4 + 6. Odisha on the buzzer. Yes, Odisha.
Yash Chopra.
+15. Brilliant answer, Odisha. This is Yash Chopra.
I was about to say that, by the way.
Yeah, so we had a clue earlier, but anyway. So this is Yash Chopra. Very good answer, Odisha. That gets you a +15. All right, one final question in this round. Hands on the buzzer teams. Question coming up on your screens. Now, the cherry blossom table for Kerala on the buzzer. Yes, Kerala.
Meghalaya.
+15. Beautiful answer, Kerala.
The simplest round, I have to say.
No, that was because they're all too fast in
Because
answering
I knew all the answers, no? That's why I'm saying.
Yeah, so fantastic. A huge round of applause for all these 4 teams once again. And teams will take a look at the scores after the end of the next round. The next round is also a buzzer round. So we'll quickly get to round number 4. Rumble Jumble coming up on your screens now. All right, in Rumble Jumble, I'll give you the rules. This is an anagram-based round. You technically have the question. In this round, you will have a question, the answer to a question that's basically jumbled in the form of an anagram, okay? So under that question, you will have the statement that's related to the question. All you've got to do is unscramble the anagram and give me the answer, okay? The scoring system remains the same. You have 2 attempts, +15 first attempt, +10 second attempt, -10 is the overall negative, okay? +15 -10, +10 -10. Clear to all of you? All clear? All set? 2 attempts, yeah.
The number of questions is 4.
3. Okay. 3, okay? 3 questions only, okay? I have an example question. Can we get to the next slide? All right, so this is your anagram. Example question, but anyway, yeah. So this is your anagram, aid in, okay? You unscramble, you get Delhi, and of course, sorry, India. The statement is, Delhi is the capital of which country? And you unscramble that, you get India, okay? So that's how the round works. Clear to all of you? All clear, all set? All right, 3 questions, hands on the buzzer teams. Question coming up on your screens. Now. Uttar Pradesh on the buzzer. Yes, Uttar Pradesh.
So this is Madras.
Madras Sappers, +15 Uttar Pradesh.
मैं claps तैयार रखती हूँ पहले से ना.
So very good answer. Uttar Pradesh, this is the Madras sappers. I'll just read the question for everybody. Suppose the sappers of this group of the Corps of Engineers of the Indian Army are called the Thambis. Like I said, I have no idea how fast they read these questions.
And I don't think the next question also, they'll give you a chance to speak.
Yeah, I'm sure about that. So, all right, teams, hands on the buzzer. Question number 2 coming up on your screens.
Would you be giving a chance to me for speaking?
Yes, you want to try?
Huh.
You want to try? All right.
I have to try. Where is the question number 2? Okay. So, lo ji.
Well, you're not also given a chance. Anyway, Delhi team, what's the answer? You're on the buzzer.
Neeta Ambani.
My goodness, plus 15, Delhi, what an answer. Neeta Ambani.
Even I have to say, the words are jumbled in such a way that they are big, but the question is too small to read.
Yes.
How are they able to read the question on screen?
Did you guys by any chance look at my cue cards? Did you do that, right?
नहीं, इतना दूर है
like,
तुम्हारा cue
yeah.
card. मुझे नहीं दिख रहा है तो आपको क्या दिखेगा?
But how fast are these guys reading? So the question, let me tell you in case you probably missed that question. Who became the first Indian woman elected to the prestigious International Olympic Committee? And if you unscramble that, that was Sri Neeta Ambani. Okay, so very good answer. Plus 15 to Delhi. One final question, teams. Hands on the buzzer.
And I'm curious to read it.
What is the next question?
Yes, The Bird of Time is a book written by this poet.
Uttar Pradesh on the buzzer. Uttar Pradesh, you're on the buzzer. 5.
That's Sarojini Naidu.
The Bird of Time is a book written by this poet, Jai Indian Ars. Lovely. Uttar Pradesh.
I'm the one who can't control the excitement.
Yeah. All right, guys, just a bit of note. Don't show your frustration on my buzzers. They are very costly, okay? So I have to take it back to multiple other quizzes. So please handle them gently. So, but plus 15 Uttar Pradesh, what an answer. This was Sarojini Naidu. And, well, a huge round of applause once again for all these 6 teams. All right, at this juncture, I really want to know where the teams stand because 2 more rounds to go to decide who wins the Indian Army Quiz 2026. We'll have the scorecard up on screen in just a moment. And Team A, Uttar Pradesh at 60, Assam at 5, Odisha at 30, Kerala at 54, Delhi at 30 and Team 6 Rajasthan at 15. Well,
Thunderous applause for all the teams.
I must of course admit one thing, it's very difficult for me to read what's there from here. But the teams are just reading it in a flash and giving me the answers. So very good answer, teams.
So before we move forward, I have one question to ask from the audience, all right? Ready to answer? But not a Bollywood one, you know. This time it's a bit, not tough for you guys, I think, to guess it. So the question is, what is the name of the operation conducted in 1971 that led to the creation of Bangladesh? You can raise your hand and answer. Okay. Yeah, please stand up.
Operation Vijay. Operation Vijay.
Operation Vijay. ये mic कहाँ से आया? पीछे उनके पास, but he gave the right answer. So what's your good name and from which school are you from? All right, congratulations. आपको भी मिलता है प्राइज बिल्कुल सही जवाब देने का. मेरी क्यूरियोसिटी बढ़ती जा रही है, but I'm sure that their curiosity is more than I am curious on the stage. So there's a moment when our students get to be in touch with their honorable person who is here in between all of us. So this is a moment for all our students have been eagerly waiting for. I would request the teams to kindly go down and sit because we have to call our Lieutenant General Anup Shinghal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Sena Medal, Director General Recruiting, Indian Army, to address the young minds gathered here and share his vision for the future. So may I please request our Honorable Sir on the stage. I would request our students to kindly go down the stage and then I will call you back. We are really honored to have you here, sir. A very, very warm welcome to you and thank you so much for taking out your precious time to give it to all the young minds here. Stage is all yours.
Okay, firstly, good morning to you all. How is the Josh? Good. So at the outset, I saw a very electrifying quiz competition. Can you all hear me in the last? Okay. To start with, the distinguished guests, respected teachers, proud parents, and the brilliant young students, the future of the nation. Today, it's just not a quiz competition, it's a celebration of aspirations, knowledge, and your confidence, your young minds, which will shape the future of the country. Now, in this quiz, we saw how the teams are participating, how fast they were, the buzzer round especially, the kind of speed with which they were confident, they were pressing the buttons, is amazing. But the Indian Army quiz is aligned with Join an Army campaign. It's a powerful thought. Why? It reached about 10 lakh students from 10,000 schools and nearly 7 lakh students from 6,000 schools participated. But what's the deeper meaning? It awakens the ambition in each one of you who are present here and across the country who are watching and participated in the quiz. My dear students, when we hear the word Indian Army, what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind? Okay? Well, the words like courage, discipline, sacrifice, honor. Let me put one more word, that's opportunity. That's opportunity. The army today is just not about guarding borders, it's about technology, leadership, innovation, engineering, strategy, global exposure. It's about the best version of yourself. I repeat, to make the best version of yourself, each one of you, wherever you are. This quiz is the first step in understanding this world. It's not merely about answering questions correctly. It's about thinking clearly under pressure. We saw it here. It's about teamwork. It's about confidence. It's about standing up and saying, pressing the buzzer and saying, I believe in myself. And that's what we saw here. Number of teams displayed that amply. Remember, the winners are not made in stage. They are made in hours of preparation, in the discipline of daily effort, and in the courage to try again after failure and again after failure. That's where we build our character. The army stands for that relentless spirit, and so should you. You represent a generation that is bold, intelligent, and full of potential. The nation looks at you not just as students, but as future leaders, future officers, future army officers, innovators, policymakers, entrepreneurs, citizens. You will decide the destiny of the country in next generation. What makes the Indian Army extraordinary is not its strength numbers. It is the values, integrity, resilience, teamwork, and commitment to something larger than oneself. It's a teamwork. If you imbibe even one of these qualities deeply, you will succeed in any field you choose. Army is just not a job, it's a way of life. Remember this. To those who have reached the final, my congratulations. And to those who could not qualify, do not measure your worth by one event. Measure it by your growth. Every competition teaches you something priceless. And what is that? How to handle pressure, how to improve, how to rise stronger. That is a true victory. Dear students, confidence does not come from comfort zone. It comes from challenges. Today's challenge is this quiz. Tomorrow, challenge may be entrance examination, a career decision, or a life-defining moment. Face each one with courage and full conviction. Let this competition ignite something with you, a spark of patriotism, a hunger for excellence, and a commitment to discipline. Whether you wear uniform one day or serve the nation in another field, serve the nation with pride and purpose. India is a young nation, and its greatest strength is not its weapon or resources. It's you. Your ideas, your integrity, your determination. So complete this with passion. Learn with humility. Dream with limits. Dream without limits. And always remember, greatness begins with decision to try. Let me also put it across. The most potent weapon system is not a fighter aircraft, missile, rocket, gun, or a rifle. It is the human being, the soldier, who integrates all this in a manner which multiplies the impact. You saw in Op Sindoor as to how 1 + 1 is 11 and not 2. In war, there is no runners-up. So therefore, the need for this, the most potent weapon system for the human, for that soldier, for that army man to be trying, train, and always be ready for that one event. As a member of armed forces, we firmly believe that knowledge is power, discipline is strength, and character is greatest weapon a nation can possess. Indian Army stands for a symbol of courage, sacrifice, unity, unwavering dedication to the motherland. It is not just a career, it's a calling. It's a commitment to the nation with honor and pride. Indian Army provides young citizens with right platform, guidance, and opportunity to contribute meaningfully to national building. By joining the armed forces, you do not just build a career, you become a protector of the nation, freedom, dignity, and future. Whether you win a trophy today or you are already a winner because you chose to participate in this competition all through. Remember, gentlemen, excellence is not accident. It's the result of preparation, persistence, and passion. Follow it. To the teachers and the parents present here, your encouragement and guidance forms the foundation of these young minds. Initiatives like this succeeds because of your commitment to nurturing talent and instilling values. I congratulate the quiz master and the conducting team of Creative Ajay Shukla Group for conducting this in a very exemplary manner, and applaud for all the students who participated very actively from all across the country. May your knowledge be sharp, confidence steady, and your spirit always unstoppable. So at last, how is the Josh? And how many will join Defense Forces? Okay. Needs improvement. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your kind words. I would request a few seconds and minutes of yours to please stay back with us on the stage, because with your kind permission, may we now have a brief interaction between our students and the Director General Recruiting. If you have any questions, you can ask him, please, because I know our students are very curious to ask a few questions from you, right?
Yeah, anything? Rai, you can come. Rai? Manish?
Good morning, sir. So my name is Shweta from APS SP Mark here. Sir?
Okay, sing.
So my question to you is, after completing, say, a short service commission, is it easy for an officer to adjust to a civilian job?
Okay, you are saying after coming through short service officer, is it easy to quit and get jobs on civil service? Civil service?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what does army does in those 5 years? We have 5/10 years of exit window. It makes a man or a woman into a different level. Those 5 years, a person who gets in the army with the kind of routine, the kind of training he or she undergoes, he becomes a different form of him or herself. And I am 100% sure that if he or she quits after 5 years or goes out, she will be more successful than what any of his classmates or partners in the civil world would be.
Thank you,
There are
sir.
ample opportunities.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. My name is Hadisa Khatun from Leh Ladakh, Imamia Mission School.
Okay, yeah.
So my question is army training is very difficult and how it does help in shaping person lives,
Personal?
characters?
Okay. Okay, firstly, nothing in life is easy. Army life, I won't say is very difficult, but yes, it is difficult. But it's very structured. It's very tailor-made. It's very organized, and it's progressive. So therefore, if a person is right from day one in the academies where they come, each and everyone who gets to the academy is capable of passing out with flying colors. So it is difficult, but yes, it's very systematic. Now, about the question of how does it make your character? So I spoke in my brief earlier that army works on the character. That's a strength. When you go for operations, when you go for war, it is not 1+1. It is the character, it's the training. It makes you a different person of yourself.
You, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, good morning, sir. Sir.
Okay.
Good morning, sir. I'm Sasang Matamrivo from Arunachal Pradesh, Ramakrishna Mission Vidyapit Lamdang. And thank you for giving us the opportunity to be present here, and I am very glad. And my question is, sir, what are some common myths and or misunderstanding that students have about joining the Indian Army?
What are the common myths?
Myths or misunderstanding the students have about joining the Indian Army?
Okay. So there are a number of myths which are there. One is that army is always about very strong persons, muscular persons. No. Army, there is no rest, there is no family life. No. Army just about fighting. No. So let me say all these points across. Army is I said earlier also, it's not a profession, it's a way of life. When a person joins army, he's just not coming as an individual. He or she, when he joins, becomes a part of the family, which is the army. Wherein, what we do in peacetime is not that we are always fighting, but we are training, we are developing ourselves, making better version of ourselves, we are prepared for any kind of contingencies. We have enough time, as you would have seen in the number of cutouts, we have enough time for everything. We have enough time for training, for extracurricular activities, for enjoyment, for adventure, for going out. So everything exists. It's a way of life. And also remember, gentlemen, a soldier never dies. They only fade away.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning, sir. I am Aliza Zehra from Unity College, and my question is, should combat roles have gender-neutral physical standards, even if it reduces women intake?
Even there?
Reduces women intake, female intake in army?
What is the question? Female intake.
We have not understood the question, just repeat it.
Should men and women both have same test by the same physical rules for fighting in the army, even if fewer like women qualifies because of it?
Okay, so firstly let me put this apprehension to rest. All the tests are gender neutral but gender fair. We do have some kind of adjustments for male and female. Tests are same, but a little adjustment for the physiological differences which we have. Opportunity for the women, there are plenty of roles for the women in the army. They have been identified and all those openings are there. Now women are leading and commanding units in literally all the armed services of an army except two, infantry and armor. They have a huge role. As far as the intake per year for women is concerned, we have 140 officers getting commissioned into the regular army and another about 800 into the medical, dental and postal service. So a large number of women who are coming to the army. We are also having women as soldiers. Currently a limited number, but it's going to increase manifold in a year or two.
Good morning, sir. My name is S. Yasmin Begum from Andaman and Nicobar Island PMC Government Model Senior Secondary School. My question is, what career options and roles are available for girls in the Indian Army?
Okay, like I said, in Indian Army, girls are literally into all armed services, starting from artillery, air defense, engineers, signals, EME, ASC, ordnance, Army Medical Corps, Army Postal Service. So literally all armed services, they have a role. They have an entry possible now.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. My name is Sivan Tripathi and I am from Centurion Academy. My question is that right now the required squadron strength of Indian Air Force is 42. Then how Indian Army is going to increase its squadron strength by 32 to 42? I can repeat the question.
Okay, I got it. So the question is very genuine and a lot debates in the media. It's a long-run process, capital acquisition kind of weapon systems you are looking for, 5th generation fighter aircrafts. It takes time. It's not ready level of the self. So it's in process and things will unfold and there are a number of projects which are on to get the fighter squadrons in time and place.
Thank you, sir.
Jain sir.
Jain sir. Sir.
Yeah.
Jain sir. My name is Ganesh Tiwari. I am from Prayagraj. I am currently in 11th class preparing for ND exam by Centurion Defense Academy. Sir, my question is from you. A candidate who is preparing for NDA or SSB belonging from purely civilian background, what should some basic things he should develop to join the NDA via SSB?
Okay, good morning to you. Your question is, I'll just read the question for benefit everyone, that if there is a boy from a civilian background and he's preparing for NDA, how should he prepare for the SSB? So first thing I must tell you that under leadership of DG Recruiting, we have put up a 30-minute video giving the entire procedure of the SSB. And it has around 5 lakh hits. So please go and see that. Other than that, what we are looking at is some very basic qualities. So if you are an 11th class student, you are doing what you are supposed to do at home, have some sense of responsibility towards your family. When you are in the school, when you are looking at, what teachers are doing and what you're supposed to do in the school, your basic role in class 11th and 12th is, focus on the academics. And thirdly, do participate in extracurricular activities because Army is the only personality test where we have 50% weightage for the personality test. All other exams in the country have just 13%. So focus on your personality development by the way means of participating in sports, games, other extracurricular activities, taking out the leadership roles where the school captain, vice captain, and doing them sincerely. So once you have done that, you are only preparing yourself for, clearing the SSB exam. It's not very difficult, but do your basics right. Thank you.
Okay, this is very well covered, General Rai. Just to add two more points. One is the NDA examination consists of two parts. First, the written examination, general knowledge, English ability, and second paper is maths. I would like to suggest to the students that maths paper is slightly difficult. You got to prepare for 2 to 3 months for maths. Overall preparation required is good to about 8 to 10 months minimum to be passing to examination easily. Coming to SSB, he already covered the kind of reels, the kind of video we have, which gives the complete exposure of SSB. We are also we have 3 techniques in the SSB: psychological, interviewing, and the ground testing officer, who individually check 15 qualities of leadership and other social adjustment factors in each and every cadet. For that, we are making 3 more reels for each technique with actual live example as to how it's conducted on ground, and will be uploaded very shortly within a period of 1 month. This will give you a very good insight as to how to prepare and what is expected, both the written examination as well as for the SSB, and subsequently the physical fitness part of it. Thank you.
Good morning,
Jai
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Good morning, sir.
Madam, okay.
Good morning. Sir, I'm S. Reya from Bhavans Rajaji Vidyashram, Tamil Nadu. My question to you is, what are officer-like qualities and can students develop them during their school life?
Okay, so you see there are many officer-like qualities. As DG has said, we check on 15 qualities and UPSC and others are checking on 7-8 qualities. The first quality is character. And character, main part of character is liveliness. What is liveliness? Is the ability to analyze yourself when your chips are down and come back and bounce back and get the result. So that is mainly the character. So that character is one. Then we are looking at self-discipline and discipline. Third, we are looking at, are you able to make the resources that are available to you to good use to develop your personality or enhance your skills? And one other important quality is looking at adaptability. Are you able to adjust yourself in different environments, different class structures, different kind of families, different kind of students, because we work in a team and it's very, very important for you to be able to adopt. So basic intelligence, character, adaptability. If you develop these 3, you will be through in SSB.
Yeah, I think.
Jain sir. Sir,
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Sharda Mulchandani from Jawaharlal Nehru School, Bhopal. So first of all, I would like to thank you for taking such a great initiative to bring students at this level and giving such a big exposure. Sir, it's a great initiative taken by you to bring the students to that level. But what I'm trying to talk about, the students who are in the school, today's generation is very much confused. Some are distracted into wrong activities, but some who are focused, still they are not very sure to what to do about their careers. So sir, I want to take you all such initiatives to reach out to the schools and to guide them, do proper counseling to join defense services, and not, if they are not interested to join services, they should be confident enough, develop the personality, grow up into a responsible citizens by joining different streams of life. But sir, it's the need of hour that people like you should reach out to the schools and bring back the confidence of the students. The students are very much distracted, students, sir. Here we are seeing very much focused children, but in the school, so many schools, I am seeing students struggling a lot. Sir, please do take such initiatives. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Anything else?
I just wanted to add, thank you so much, ma'am, for this wonderful point that you made. But this initiative is part of that. So we are reaching out to as many as possible, as far as possible. And this child who asked this question, very pertinent question, and one of the SSB chairman, he's already given you his point. One thing I want to tell all the kids, all students, in fact, it's applicable to all of us across ages, is camaraderie, the team spirit. Because army, or for that matter, any team is all about that team spirit. There's no place for the I. It has to be us. And it starts from where you are presently in your schools. There should be no place for me. you must know that we are part of a bigger plan. And when you, as the DG said, that we are all, in you all, we are seeing the future of tomorrow. You are the nation builders. You can't do anything on your own. The person sitting next to you can't do it on your own. So you have to have that passion to do things as a team. And that's where the forces come into play. Nobody can achieve anything on his or her own. So build that team spirit. Thank you.
Jain sir, sir here up. Sir here. So my question is that you, as senior sir said that women had not participated yet in infantry and armored forces. So would you forward look for an India where women are part of infantry and armored corps?
Okay. Before I come to the answer proper, I'll just tell you there will be a lot of questions are women. So what are the streams in which women can join army? So the first thing is at 10+2 level, NDA. So we have vacancies for women in NDA. So if you are a PCM student as of now, though PCM, you can join army. Then you come to graduation, we have an entry called SSC Tech. So if you are a graduate in any stream of, any mainstream of the engineering, you can join us. That is called SSC Tech. So Short Service Commission Tech. Then for women, we have NCC entry. That also vacancies are quite a bit, around 20 vacancies. So if you have NCC, either during your engineering, medical or normal graduation, you can apply directly. So this is the entry where you get directly, even in the SSC non-tech or this entry, you get a direct SSB, you don't have a written exam. So that is entry. Then JAG entry. So we get vacancies around 10 every year, which are 50-50%. So 5 for men and 5 for women. So you can join us through JAG branch. And then we also have SSC non-tech, CDS exam where, women are permitted. So these are the entries where women, we are allowing them from 10+2 till, 27 years of age. Also, we have vacancy for women in TA entry. So that is from 18 to 42 years. Those vacancies are 2 to 3 limited. More importantly, for women who are studying medical, we have this NEET exam. Based on that, we have a lot of vacancies reserved for women, 35% in AFMC, Armed Forces Medical College, and also nursing services. So these are the kind of vacancies that we have. Now, why women are, what we are looking at doing at women in infantry and armored corps, you see, we have to graduate. So we have increased these vacancies over last 5 years. We are open more arms and services, not arms, other services, and even supporting arms in combat roles, supporting combat roles who are coming. And we are also, trying to see how women do fit in and how we do adopt. So once we adopt to our roles, probably we look at women also coming into infantry and armored corps. Thank you.
Sir. Hello, sir.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
My name is Maureen Baao, and I study in BM3 GHS Yangbi, Kifri, and I came from Northeast Nagaland. Firstly, I would like to give thanks to Indian Army for hosting such a wonderful quiz competition. I really had a great time, sir, and then I really had a great experience. Sir, my question is, do Hindi student medium or rural areas get difficulties in joining army?
Just speak slightly away.
Sir, my question is, do Hindi medium students or rural areas get difficulties in joining the army?
The question is, do Hindi medium students and students from rural India face difficulty?
Okay, so let me put this apprehension to rest. My father was in paramilitary forces. So I have studied, started my education from Ancholi, thereafter Silchar, thereafter a place called Jawai near Shillong, Srinagar, Diyapur, all the rural schools. Large number of officers in India, in our army, have studied from various backgrounds, both from urban, very good schools and rural schools. Language is not a barrier. What we are checking is, one, the knowledge part through an examination, and thereafter the character, the build-up, the strength, the social effectiveness through the SSV process. So language is not a barrier. a Hindi medium student can also equally qualify in the SSB.
So we'll take 2 more questions from here.
Jai Hind,
Next,
sir.
yeah.
I'm Siddhant Dubey from Vidya Vikas Public School, Ranchi, Jharkhand, here in the back row, here. Sir, countries like Israel have mandatory military service for all eligible citizens. With India's current 4-year Agniveer scheme, which is temporary in nature right now, do you think making a short-term service model mandatory could strengthen the national discipline and unity? What challenges might India face in implementing such a system, like mandatory service for each citizen who is eligible for 2 years or something?
Okay, so you have to ask conscription, that is mandatory service for in the army. So this model is there in number of armies like Israel, Russia, China. US used to have this system till 1972. Thereafter they discontinued because they are about 35 crore population and we are 140 crore population as on date. So it's a system which the countries are adopting wherein there are limitation in the number of youths available. In our country, we have large number of youths which are available, especially India is one of the youngest country in the world. So therefore, if you make conscription as an option, what you are suggesting for 2 years, the mere numbers may not allow that. But let me put that assurance that currently also in a year, we take about 1,20,000 soldiers per year and about 2,800 officers per year into the army. If I combine Air Force, Navy, it comes to a figure of about 5,000 officers per year and about 1,50,000 to 80,000 soldiers per year. It's quite a large number. And with the Agniveer model, you will find that large number of people will get opportunity because the turnover will be every 4 years with 70% moving out. So large number of people will actually come and serve and go to society to make it a better place to live with a better version of themselves.
So this is the last question.
Sir, I am Bhavyesh from Sri Prakash.
Yeah.
Bhavyesh from Sri Prakash Vidyaniketan.
Your mic. Yeah, switch it on.
Jai Hind, sir. My name is Ishang Abrai here. My question is to ask what of activities must be a person taken care of before joining the academy?
See, before joining the academy means once you have cleared your SSB and you are about to join academy, what you must keep in mind is your physical fitness. Because many times it was happening, there is a lot of gap between the SSB, at least 3 months, and the day you reach the academy after the SSB. So please keep yourself physically fit, mentally alert, and prepare all the documents and other things which you get a letter from the academy and then go and join the academy.
Okay, in this one more issue, we have already uploaded a document for women, OTA, as well as for regular entries on the Join NMRI website, where we have specified what all and how should you go day-wise preparation for 60 days to 120 days in terms of physical fitness and other habits and other routine. This document is available on the Join N website. You can download anytime, and also whenever now henceforth a cadet gets selected, he will be sent by email, WhatsApp and SMS a link for this document.
I am Bhavyesh from Sri Prakash Vidyaniketan, Visakhapatnam. Sir, I completed my A certificate examination. Why don't you give chance for NDA for A certificate graduates? NCC, A certificate graduates.
Okay. For NCC, we have only one entry as of now, which is at the graduate level, which is with C certificate A/B grading. At the NDA level, we don't have a direct concession for NCC certificate, but what NCC gives you is a better person of yourself, empowers you with the kind of discipline, training and routine so that you are better placed to get qualified in NDA.
I add, NCC cadets have 13 vacancies reserved in the CDS examination. So that is also available to NCC cadets.
Sir, we are unable to finish C certificate, right?
till we complete the graduate.
Yes. It's only at graduate level. NCC entry with no written examination for 70 vacancies and CDS 13 vacancies which are reserved for NCC.
Sir, can you change the rule for us?
Not at 12th level, not school level.
He has so many questions, you know. But yeah. Thank you so much to all of you for answering all the questions in such a wonderful way. We got to learn and know so many things all together. Although I was also having few questions, but I think our chief guest is about to arrive, so you all have to welcome them also as well. So thank you by heart, and it's an honor for us,
Thank you to you all.
for all of you coming here and joining us. And in a such warm way, they've answered each and every question. Well, I wanted to ask, what are those things that we have to unlearn if we want to join Indian Army, or if we are willing to join Indian Army? Now is the time to announce that who our chief guest is. The moment that we all have been waiting for. The man himself has arrived, and within a few minutes he'll be here in front of all of us, and he'll be joining us any moment. So for everyone out here who have joined us today, I'm sure you've got all the answers, or you are having even more questions to ask for. Oh, koi baat nahi. There is always a next time, na? So once our chief guest arrives, we'll be having a lot more questions to ask from him as well. So you'll get the answers by them. So I'm sure that they were actually enjoying the time here on the dais, answering each and every question of yours, and in such a way that they also wanted you to become the army officers or to join the Indian Army. And many questions were on women. So I was so glad that you all asked questions for women as well, because as they also lead the country in every way possible, in every profession we see. All right, so I would request all the teams over here from Rajasthan, Delhi, Kerala, Uttar Pradesh, Odisha, and Assam. I would request everyone to please come up on the stage once again. With a huge round of applause, please give them a cheers as they join us on the dais. You played wonderfully so far till round 4. And now our quiz master, Mr. Surya Narayanan, is also here between us. I'm sure you were also curious to know a lot more questions from the sir who were here and answering all the questions, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So are you all excited once again to play the quiz? No, I can't see the excitement. Or are you all sleepy? Sitting there, no? Oh, he was like... Okay. All set? All the mics are here? Back on your places? Don't switch off the mics, huh? Okay. So, if you have to ask one question,
yeah,
what is that in your mind that you would ask for? Okay. I think our chief guest has arrived.
That's right,
Hana?
yeah.
All right, you can tell what's that one question that comes to your mind if you have to ask it. If you are willing to join Indian Army, by the way?
Well, actually, in my childhood, my passion was to...
Everyone wants to, you know.
Was to join the armed forces, but yeah, so I still have that.
And I think I got late.
drive.
But no, looking at the answers, they were giving that, they were saying that from 33 to 42, even women can join, hai na?
Correct, yeah.
So that's a big thing, because age is just a number in acting in every field and in Indian Army as well. And that deserves a huge round of applause, you know. Before we introduce our next rounds, so we are just waiting for our chief guest to arrive. Are you all excited to meet him? How's the Josh? We all would say, Bharat Mata ki. वाह, यही तो चाहिए था. ये जज्बा और ये जुनून चाहिए रहता है हमें हमेशा, है ना? That's the power of the soldiers of our country, who make us believe that yes, they are there when we are sleeping or taking a sound sleep at home, that they are there to serve us, to serve the nation before self, and that's what Army teaches us, right?
Very much, yeah. So it's always nation before self.
I think in every family there should be one person who is from the Army, right?
Yes, very true, because I mean, nothing bigger than the nation for, of course, for any of us, of course, you know, it's the...
And we are all proud to be Indians and we can say, yes! वो क्या कहते हैं? जय हिंद! इतना धीरे. जय हिंद! जय भारत! Yes! जोश नहीं बिल्कुल भी. देखो मेरे कान में भी कह रहे हैं, वो जोश ही नहीं आ रहा. जोश फिल्म वाला नहीं चाहिए. जोश आपके ऑरा में चाहिए, आपकी आवाज में चाहिए, राइट? आवाज बुलंद होनी चाहिए और भी ज्यादा बुलंद तब होगी जब हमारे चीफ गेस्ट यहां पर आएंगे. यस, वी आर डीपली ऑनर्ड बाय द प्रेजेंस ऑफ आवर चीफ गेस्ट who is here right between all of us. The Uttam Yuddha Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Yuddha Seva Medal, of course, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, the Lieutenant General Anandya Sen Gupta, General Officer Commanding in Chief, Central Government. Lieutenant General Anandya Sen Gupta assumed appointment of GOC in Central Commandment on July 1st, 2024. Let me tell you, he was commissioned into 14 Punjab Regiment in June 1987. The General Officer, alumni of National Defence Academy, Indian Military Academy, Defence Service Staff College, Army War College and National Defence College. In military career spanning 38 years, he has the distinction of cementing key command and staff appointments, both peace and field. The General Officer has served on LAC at Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur and Nagaland, on LC, Kashmir Valley, Siachen Glacier and LAC at Eastern Ladakh with his unit. He has been an instructor at National Defence Academy, directing staff at Defence Services Staff College, Wellington, Military Observer Congo, Brigade Major of an Infantry Brigade, Director Force, structuring at Strategic Planning Directorate, Brigadier Staff Duties at Staff Duties Directorate, Additional Director General Advisory Board Chief of Army Staff Secretariat and Director General Strategic Planning. Also, he has commanded an infantry battalion on western borders, an infantry brigade on the line of control, and later an infantry brigade group in the Democratic Republic of Congo as a part of United Nations. He commanded Counter-Insurgency Force Victor and later Fire and Fury Corps of Northern Borders. The General Commander Officer is also the Colonel of Punjab Regiment. A very, very warm welcome with a huge round of applause to the chief guest of today. Mr. Sen Gupta is here. So before we proceed further, let us take a look at the inspiring journey of the Indian Army quiz through a short AV. That's the audio visual that we have today for all of you. May I request the team to kindly play the audio visual that we have for today.
From classrooms across India, young minds answered a call to know the Indian Army, understand service, and explore a future built on honor, discipline, and responsibility. Under the Join Indian Army campaign, the Directorate General of Recruiting launched a national-level quiz for students of classes 9 to 12, where knowledge meets national pride. The Indian Army quiz reached over 15,000 schools across all states and union territories. To ensure authentic awareness, structured study material was shared, covering Army recruitment, career pathways, and the values that define a soldier's life.
Here to celebrate the symbol of discipline.
Schools became centers of awareness.
It was very helpful for us.
We got to learn.
It was a very knowledgeable.
मैं इंडियन आर्मी में भी ज्वाइन कर सकती हूँ. मुझे आर्मी में भी जाना है.
I definitely try it.
How we can indulge ourselves in army.
Get the opportunity.
My students have got this opportunity.
I'll definitely pursue a career in it.
Today I would like to thank DG Recruitment. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Nearly 10 lakh students were reached across the country. Through internal screenings, 5,800 schools registered their best teams, representing over 580 districts of India. They competed in a secure online MCQ examination with robust safeguards ensuring fairness and transparency. From every state and union territory, 36 teams advance to the Zonal Rounds, where knowledge, composure, and excellence were tested. And today, the zonal winners come together at the national finale of the Indian Army Quiz. This is more than a competition. It is a journey of learning, a celebration of aspiration, and a step towards nation building. Indian Army Quiz. Inspiring minds, building the future.
Wow. Wonderful it is. So that was just a glimpse of a truly national journey, one that united young minds from every corner of our country, that's called India. So be the one who has the courage, the power to sacrifice, and the pride of wearing the uniform of Indian Army. And today we are here to celebrate the real heroes of our country, of our nation, the Indian Army. And we are doing this Indian Army Quiz 2026. So we all should say in one go, Bharat Mata Ki. The cheer should go louder to the border. Bharat Mata Ki. Bharat Mata Ki. Thank you so much, all of you. Over to you.
Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone. And we are continuing with the quiz. This is the penultimate round of the quiz. And I was telling all the students yesterday, all those who qualified for the grand finale, that we do have a special round. And that special round is called Inside Indian Army. Here it comes. All right, on Inside Indian Army, once again, this is very similar to the straight drive round. All teams get to pick their own question. You get a question right on your direct to get yourself +10. However, let's say you don't get the question right. The question bounces clockwise. We will start from Uttar Pradesh on my far right to Rajasthan to my far left, okay? Anytime the question bounces from one team to the other, the value increases by a point, okay? If it passes once, becomes 11, passes twice, becomes 12, 3, 4, 5, 15, okay? And all questions are about the Indian Army. Are you guys prepared? All set? Can we start? All right.
Starting from that side?
Yes, yeah. So we will start off with Uttar Pradesh on my far right. Uttar Pradesh, what's your pick?
First 10.
First N. Okay, here's
Everyone
your question.
starts and selects the N.
N, yeah. All right, let's click the first N to see what you have. Very interesting question. As part of India's independence movement, Subhash Chandra Bose formed a unique regiment of the Indian National Army in Singapore, breaking several social and military conventions of its time. This unit was considered truly first of its kind, something that made this regiment very special. I have two parts to this question. One, what made this regiment so special? And two, after whom was it named? Question to Uttar Pradesh.
So the special part about this regiment.
Into your, keep your
the
mic.
special part about the regiment is that it was an all-women's regiment,
Okay.
and it was named after Manikarnika, Rani of Jhansi. It was called Rani Lakshmi Bai Regiment.
It's called the Rani Lakshmi Bai Regiment. Well, a lot of you were asking if women could be a part of the army. Believe it or not, the world's first ever all-women regiment was from our very own Indian Army. +10, Uttar Pradesh. That's absolutely right. And this was named after Rani Lakshmi Bai because she was one of the first ever women warriors to take the fight against the British.
खूब लड़ी मर्दानी वो तो झांसी वाली रानी थी. Right?
Yeah. So very good answer, Uttar Pradesh. That gets you a +10. All right, we cut across to table 2, which is the champions from Assam. Assam, you've got 5 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
A.
A. Okay, here's your question on A. Indian Army's newly raised specialized drone regiments within the regiment of artillery. You have a set of blocks to help you with the answer. It's 11-lettered answer. The 4th letter is K. The 7th letter is I. Newly raised specialized drone regiments within the regiment of artillery. Making lots of news around the world. It's, of course, India's step, or a major step in its Atmanirbhar mission. A wonderful drone regiment.
It's a simple one, you have to just push your brains.
Yeah. A wonderful name, actually, phenomenal name to Assam. It's 11-lettered answer.
I'm actually, on a surprising note, how is he giving clues and hints to you?
Powerful answer, yeah.
Would you like to pass the question?
You will pass, okay, to Odisha. A powerful answer. Newly raised.
Pass.
Okay, to my left, to Kerala.
Shaktiman.
Shakti?
Shaktiman.
Oh.
Shaktiman.
He watches Shaktiman a lot, I think.
I'll come back to you, Kerala. I'll come back to you, to Delhi.
Delhi, you have to win.
We are passing the question.
Okay, to Rajasthan.
Is it Shakti Ban? Like the arrow, Shakti Ban.
Shakti Ban.
Yeah.
By the Indian Army is the new drone regiment.
Yes.
That is a plus 13 to Rajasthan. Brilliant answer. That's the answer I was looking for.
Only
I'm
the
sorry, plus
M and
14.
P was
Plus 14 to Rajasthan. Very good answer, Rajasthan. This is called Shakti Ban, a new drone regiment. Well, believe it or not, these drones can actually be programmed. It can fly to the territory, self-guided drones by the Indian Army. Under, of course, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's new code for the Indian Army, which is J, Jointness, Atmanirbhar and Innovation. So very good answer, Rajasthan. Excellently worked out. That is Shakti Ban. That gets you a plus 14.
And that was a powerful one, na?
Yeah, very powerful one. Yeah, that's why I said powerful answer. But anyway, very good answer, Rajasthan. And a question to Odisha on my near right. Odisha, you've got 4 letters on your screen. What's your pick?
The first I.
The first I. Okay, here's your question on first I. Lengthy question. According to the Puranas, the gods were being terrorized by a demon named Vritra, who could not be killed by any weapon that's made of wood or metal. Odisha, if you could just read the questions from the televisions.
And not from the back screen.
So, the only substance that was, of course, powerful enough to kill this Vritra was the bone of a truly selfless person. Sage Dadichi voluntarily gave up his life so that gods could use his spine to fashion a celestial weapon. When Savitri Khanolkar was tasked with creating a design, she used this very weapon as symbolic of what it comes to represent. Okay? So there are once again 2 parts to the question. What was the celestial weapon that was made from the bones of Sage Dadichi? And what was the design made by Savitri Khanolkar, which today is a fantastic representation of a truly selfless person. A phenomenal idea to include.
The question is, what did Savitri design, right?
2 parts. So what did Savitri design and what's the celestial weapon that was made from the bones of Sage Dadichi? It's inside Indian Army. So think within the borders of Indian Army. Of a truly selfless person. Yes?
The weapon is Indra's Vajra.
Okay.
And Savitri designed a aircraft.
Designed a?
Aircraft.
Aircraft. Okay. I'll pass you to Kerala.
So it's the Vajrayudh and Savitri Khanolkar designed the Paramvir Chakra.
Savitri Kanolkar designed the Paramveer Chakra given to the soldiers. Brilliant, outstanding answer. So I will do one thing. They gave me one part, they gave me another part. So I'm going to equally distribute the points. You get +5 Odisha, you get another +5 Kerala. Okay? A huge round of applause for both these teams.
Why? They're disheartened.
And this was in fact the Vajra which was used to kill Vritra. And that is why when Savitri Kanolkar was designing the Paramveer Chakra, she wanted to imbibe the Vajra into the Paramveer Chakra. So very good answer, teams. And with that, we cut across to the other side, which is the champions from Kerala. Kerala, you've got three letters on your screen. What's your pick?
D.
D. Okay, here's your question on D. The Indian Army Day is celebrated on 15th January every year, which, in case most of you didn't know, is also my birthday. But anyway, in recognition of a personality who took over as the first commander-in-chief of the Indian Army from General Francis Roy Bucher, the last British commander-in-chief. Who was this personality?
Cariappa, KM Cariappa.
Brilliant! +10 Kerala, that's absolutely right.
But were you sure or you were guessing?
No, I knew he was the first general.
Huh?
I'm not sure whether he was the general, but I knew he was the first person.
First Marshal. Field Marshal. Yeah.
Field Marshal.
KM Cariappa.
This was in fact Field Marshal KM Cariappa. Very good answer, Kerala. And that is why we celebrate the Indian Army Day on 15th of January every
And a very
year.
happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
Belated and in advance.
Thank you
Next
so much.
time,
So
don't
that's
forget
my
to
connection.
give us all a party.
Definitely. That's my connection to the Indian Army, by the way.
Oh.
But yes, yeah. So very good answer, Kerala. And we cut across to Team 5, Delhi. Delhi, you've got 2 letters on your screen. What's your pick, Delhi? Just wait for the letters to come up.
Delhi.
So I think Delhi, you have 2 letters. I'll give you the letters. You have an I and you have an N.
Letter I.
Letter I. Okay, we'll get the question on letter I coming up on your screen, or I'll read out to you for your benefit as well. So Indian Army's HADR missions act as the first responder during catastrophic events. Some of these missions were carried out during the 2001 Gujarat earthquake, 2018 Kerala floods, and 2024 Wayanad landslides. What does HADR stand for? Indian Army's
Human Action Disaster Response.
Sorry?
HADR stands for Human Action Disaster Response.
I will come back to you, Delhi. You're right there, but that's not the exact expansion of HADR. My question is, HADR missions were carried out during the 2001 Gujarat earthquake, 2018 Kerala floods, and 2024 Wayanad landslides. What does HADR stand for, Rajasthan?
Is it hazard action?
Sorry?
Hazard action.
Okay.
R is response.
Okay.
And D is disaster, hazard action disaster response.
One thing I love about the teams is how at least they're trying to guess the answers. Very good guess, Rajasthan. I'll move across to Uttar Pradesh.
We'll say humanitarian.
Into your mics, please.
We'll say humanitarian army disaster relief.
It's a very good guess. Once again, Uttar Pradesh. I'll pass you to the team 2, which is from Assam. HADR. You're getting several expansions. What is your expansion of HADR? All of you are very close. You are getting the gist right, but it has a specific expansion. Yeah.
Hazardous.
Sorry?
Hazardous.
Hazardous?
Army disaster relief.
Army disaster relief. Okay, to Odisha.
Hindustan Army Disaster Response.
Hindustan Army Disaster Response. To Kerala.
Heavy action disaster response.
Sorry, heavy action disaster response.
We'll give it to
Okay.
them now.
Anybody in the audience? One second.
The girl out.
Okay, the girl here. Yeah. Humanitarian assistance and disaster relief.
Finally,
Brilliant. That's
you got
the
the right
answer I was looking for. Please
And
do
they were
give
very
her-
close. I
Yeah,
was
you're
like,
very
why?
close. And please give her an audience prize. We have amazing audience gifts as well. Please do collect your prize. Your name and your school. I'm sorry, your name and your school. Okay, where are you from? Kolkata. Okay, very nice answer. This is in fact humanitarian assistance and disaster relief. All right, one final question in this round, and that's the last and you don't have any other choice to pick. So the question comes to you guys, Rajasthan. Indian Army's AI-enabled automated air defense control and reporting system that literally means Sky Arrow. Indian Army's AI-enabled automated air defense control and reporting system that literally means Sky Arrow. So if you translate Sky Arrow, it's a 9-letter answer. So this is thought to be a nervous system of the Indian Army. Basically, we are living in a world where we are using great use of technology.
And I have not heard even simpler question than this. है ना?
Ma'am, our answer is Akash Ban.
Sorry, Akash?
Akash Ban.
Akash Ban. Okay, very good guess. I'll pass you to Uttar Pradesh.
We'll say Akash Tir.
Akash Tir. Brilliant. Plus 11 Uttar Pradesh. That's absolutely right. This
He
is...
got stuck to Shakti Ban.
It's a very good guess, by the way, Rajasthan. But Akash Tir is the answer that I was looking for. Once again, it is a new innovation from the J missions, which is, of course, jointness, Atmanirbhar, and innovation. All right, one final round to go, teams. Remember, I told you, or I'm not sure if you remember, the winner from the 6 teams will take home 2 lakh in cash prize, along with 2 MacBooks. A huge round of applause for all these 6 teams.
I'm actually jealous why I'm not the contestant today.
I'm also a little jealous, but yeah.
So both of us will participate in the next one. You only prepared the quiz, huh?
Yeah, okay.
And let me know what is
Well,
the
yeah,
question.
actually, I did share something with the zonal finalists yesterday. I used to quiz 12, 13 years back in school, and we used to win lunch boxes to take home, you know, and I used to carry that proudly to all this to my school and say, I want a lunch box in a quiz today.
So with food or without food?
With food, yeah.
So what was that food inside the lunch?
Maggi, yeah.
Oh, it was noodles. The
Yeah.
easiest and the most delicious one.
Yes,
When
yeah.
we were like small, and in today's time also, I only know how to cook noodles. That's all. I don't promote a brand.
Yes, so...
Without money.
And one round left to decide which team? One round left to decide which team wins here. But before we move to the final round, the highest scoring round in this quiz, let's take a look and see where the teams stand at this juncture. The scorecards coming up on your screen. Uttar Pradesh on 81. Team number 2, Assam, are at 5. Team C, Odisha, are at 35. Team D, Kerala, are at 69. Team E, Delhi, are at 30. And Team F, Rajasthan, are at 29. But trust me, in any other quizzes at this point, people might think, okay, we won the quiz. I mean, we are so far ahead of all the other teams. But never in my quiz, because I always love drama, okay? And that's the reason why I devised this last round. The final round of this quiz, this is called Fast and Curious, coming up on your screen.
And you have to be furious also.
Yes,
In this.
Fast, Curious, and Furious. All right, so the highest score here is 81. Anyway, the number of points, or the amount of points the teams could score here is a massive 100, okay? So, which means it's a very typical situation sometimes you see in a cricket match. The
So
team might
turn
be...
the tables, you know.
Yes, yeah. The team might be losing, and then walks a man named MS Dhoni, comes, hits 3 sixes, and then finishes the game, okay? And that's exactly the plan here too. You get 4 questions right on a trot. You get 10 plus 20 plus 30 plus 40, 100 points, okay? But I will give you the rules right here on the screen. The catch here in this round, none of the questions appear on your screen. I will be reading out the questions. I'll be reading out the questions to all of you. You get a question right, you get yourself plus 10. But however, by getting a question right, you open a streak, okay? Which means for the subsequent question, only your team is entitled for a plus 20, while the rest of the teams can only earn plus 10. So that's the idea. You need to get all 4 questions on the buzzer on a trot, and you will get 100 points.
Who all love Dhoni here?
Well, we
the
did
room?
see. Oh, everybody wants. Oh, nice.
I can't see hands there. I love Dhoni. You all? Nahin? I like Virat Kohli.
Okay. So actually, just we were doing the zonal finals yesterday. I was making a statement. We've been doing this round for almost 10 years. And somehow I jinxed it yesterday saying the highest score some team had scored in this quiz was 30 because they got 2 answers right. Yesterday that record was broken. One team scored all 4 right, got 100 and won the quiz.
Oh,
so that's
nice.
what happened yesterday, which just says how teams have come prepared for the quiz. So which is what's going to happen here today too. Remember teams, the moment I hear the sound of the buzzer, I will stop reading my question, okay? Let's say my question is, what is the capital of, and you press the buzzer. Don't worry, there are only 193 countries in the world, okay? Because I won't give you the next word, okay?
And don't just press the buzzer if you don't know the answer. Because I know in the buzzer round, people generally do like they are having their fingers on the buzzer without even hearing the question. They'll do like this.
Yeah. So none of that's happening here because everything will be read out by me, okay? Clear to all of you? All clear? Can we have a huge round of applause once again for all the 6 teams? All right, here's my first question, teams. Hands on the buzzer. Plus, okay, plus F is a symbol notified by the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, which is FSSAI, okay? It's a part of a nationwide campaign to tackle a condition where people eat enough calories but lack essential micronutrients. So people consume a lot of things, but sometimes they might not be very healthy, okay? Found in rice bags, milk cartons, oil bottles, etc., the plus F is added to these food items to convey what? Table 6 on the buzzer.
Sir, is it the carbohydrates in the thing? And, it distinguishes carbohydrates and the fats so that obese people don't eat the fats and only the carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates they eat. Okay, that's a very good guess, Rajasthan, but that's a minus 10 to you. Only one buzzer allowed in this question. Yes, we have a hand up there. It's for fortification of nutrients. It tells the consumer that this has been fortified with vitamins, minerals, so you don't have to worry about it, you could still eat. Brilliant. That's the answer I was looking for. Please give him an audience prize. That's the way FSSAI wants to tackle the problem with nutrition in India, because they've decided they will manually check all packets. If they are fortified with nutrients, they would put a plus F symbol, so you know you're getting the right amounts of nutrients or minerals, okay? So nobody has got the answer right. Of course, they got a negative, so everybody are at base. So
this is the final round. You have to hear the question first, and then you have to press the buzzer.
Yeah.
Fingers on the buzzer, and minds and heads on the question.
Yes? All right. Question 2, hands on the buzzer, teams. Once again, a slightly lengthy question, but anyway. The Ganges or the Ganga has become an increasingly noisy river due to rising water traffic. The constant din of boats and ships, along with the clatter of heavy machinery dredging the riverbed, has led to a significant underwater noise pollution. Who or what is being Table 6, Rajasthan on the buzzer.
Is it the Gangetic dolphin, also known as Susu?
Okay, why are the Gangetic dolphins getting affected?
Might be.
Because their signals are not reaching the other dolphins.
They cannot speak or.
Oh, they speak in clicks, their sound is not being heard by the other dolphins. Plus 10, beautiful answer, Rajasthan.
They got it this time. They were actually curious. We will hit the buzzer first.
Yes, and once again, a phenomenal initiative from the Government of India, because the Government of India did a research to see how the Gangetic River dolphins are faring in the Ganges. They found out there's a noise problem underneath the water. They've decided to create motors that does not make a sound today. And that is helping Gangetic River dolphins thrive in the Ganges. So very good answer, Rajasthan. That gets you a +10. And Rajasthan, remember, if you get the next question right, you get yourself +20. Okay? The rest of the teams still only get a +10.
So can we have a scores revision once?
Sorry?
Can we have a revision of scores once?
You want the scores displayed? All right. Can I do one question and then show you the scores? We'll get.
Sure.
Yeah. We'll do this question and then we'll get you the scores. And the third question, teams, hands on the buzzer. Here's my third question for you. In January 2020, which former chief of army staff was appointed? Rajasthan on the buzzer.
Is it Bipin Rawat?
This is General Bipin Rawat, is what you're saying. And what was my question supposed to be?
He was the first CDS.
Brilliant! +20. What an answer, Rajasthan. That was the question.
What was coming?
Very good answer, Rajasthan. That gets you a +20. I have one final question to go. At this point, let me open the scorecard, because let me tell you, if Rajasthan get the next question right, they get a +30. The rest of the teams only get a +10. But anyway, we'll have the scorecard in just a moment coming up on your screen to see where the teams stand. Oh, Team A at 81, Team B at 5, which is Assam, Odisha at 35, Kerala at 69, Delhi at 30, and Rajasthan at 49. Oh, that is, sorry? Yeah. So, all right. Anyway, we'll see how the last question pans out. Hands on the buzzer, teams. One final question of the Indian Army Quiz 2026. But before that, before I read out the final question, reaching several lakh Indians, several lakh students, an online prelim, several zonal final, and then a national final. This can't get any bigger. Can we have a huge round of applause for the Indian Army Quiz 2026? And of course, a phenomenal initiative by the Directorate General of Recruiting, because when we were seeing all the online preliminary questions, almost all the questions that we asked about the Indian Army were answered. So that shows how much they've prepared for the quiz competition. So very great job, guys. And here's my final question, teams. Hands on the buzzer. I just want to delay it a slight bit, so there's some nerves playing. Okay. -10, yeah. Okay. All right. Here's my final question. While sitting in Winston Churchill's room, a senior British official. Oh, table 4. Before I could go on, Kerala.
Mountbatten.
What was my question?
I thought it would be Mountbatten because he was sitting in the Winston Churchill's room while signing India's peace treaty, I think.
Sorry? He signed India's peace treaty?
India.
India peace treaty, okay. And what else did he do? What else did he do?
I think, I'm not
You
sure.
are reading my question? Not sure. Okay, that's a -10. You are very close, Kerala. That's a -10. I'll read the entire question for you. While sitting in Winston Churchill's room, a senior British official heard the jewel voice speech on the radio. This was Emperor Hirohito's address, formally announcing, okay, Uttar Pradesh on the buzzer, but no points.
We are going for no points.
Yeah.
This is the end of World War II. Japan surrendered on 15th August. And
Okay.
it connects to India as we got independence on 15th August.
Sorry?
And it connects to India as we got independence on 15th August.
Oh, the Japanese surrendered to the British on the 15th of August. And later Lord Mountbatten said, this was the most memorable day of my life. He was asked, when will we give independence for India? He said, the one day that I've always loved is 15th of August. And that is why we celebrate India's Independence Day. Brilliant answer, Uttar Pradesh. a nation was born in the midnight, a wonderful nation. And in fact, he written in his autobiography saying, the very moment I heard that India is receiving independence, I knew I'm going to give that date, which is August of 15th. And we're done with the grand finale, and for one last time, the final scorecard of the Indian Army Quiz 2026, the champions at 81, Team Uttar Pradesh.
Applause should be louder than ever for the winners out here, because all the teams, I think, have performed extremely well. So we'll go for the scorecards also, Hannah?
Yes,
And tell the
absolutely.
scores.
And finishing second here at 59 is the team all the way from the south, Kerala. A huge round of applause for Kerala. And they were almost close to finishing. Very, very great attempt. Rajasthan at 49. They are the second runners-up of this quiz. And well, I just made this statement. Several lakh students fighting for the glory to finish in the top 12 from the entire country is not an easy feat at all. In fact, yesterday they were all locking horns with all the other champions from the zone, and we've got teams from Assam, Odisha and Delhi finishing in the last 3 positions here. A huge round of applause for these 3 teams as well.
Very well done. They were curious to answer, and they were even more curious to not listening to the question.
Correct, yes, yeah.
Because they already knew it.
Knew the answer, yes.
Very well done, all of you. Outstanding finale it is.
Yes, and well, from me, Surya, this is, of course, the end of the quiz. Thank you so much for being a part of this quiz. Over to you all, Namita. Till we meet again, another quiz. This is your host, Surya, signing off. Stay fit, stay healthy. Jai Hind. Thank you so much.
Definitely. So now I would request all of you to kindly come down the stage. As we have seen that this wonderful and outstanding finale, all teams have performed exceptionally well on their part. But one has to win, one are the winners, another are the runner-ups, because winning and losing is just a part of the game, because we all have the spirit to play it, and that's extremely, extremely wonderful. A big thunderous applause for all the teams who played so hard. And now is the time to welcome our honorable chief guest and inviting the Army Commander, the Central Command, our chief guest, to address the gathering and share his message with the young minds present here. Please welcome here our chief guest of today, the Army Commander, Central Command, on the dais, please. Mr. Singh Gupta, who is there with us, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Stage is all yours. And I know all the students are curious to have you here. Please come.
Please sit down. Jai Hind. It's an extreme pleasure for me to be here, and I thank the DG Recruiting, General Anup Singhal, the senior officers who have worked hard to get this wonderful quiz organized, our quiz master Surya and the compare for getting it rolling here today in Lucknow. It is actually very interesting to be here amongst you all today and seeing the energy, the brightness and the promise which reassures us for the future. It was my heartfelt desire to see the fury and the curiosity which unfolded itself in the last round in front of me. And I was pretty thrilled to see you guessing the question as well as the answer. My heartfelt congratulations to all of you, and thanks to DG Recruiting and ZRO Lucknow for organizing this wonderful event here. This event, while it may seem like a competition, it may also look like a frustrating one when you just know the answer and are unable to press the button or remember it at that point. But it has built a lot of confidence, the spirit of teamwork, while both of you standing on the dais may argue later on, but at that point in time, you did coordinate pressing the buzzer and thinking alike, as well as the spirit of healthy competition amongst you. Each of the questions that you attempted today was, to my mind, a measure of how much you are aware and what we in the army we call a situational awareness, your awareness of the environment, which will surely take you miles ahead in your life in the future and will get you more prepared for the future as you prepare to face it tomorrow. As we in the armed forces believe that knowledge is power, discipline is strength, and character is the greatest weapon that a nation can possess, also an individual can possess. So, while we stand as Indian Army as a symbol of courage, strength, unity, unwavering, exemplary dedication to the nation, we are happy to see you imbibing these very qualities, and also we were happy to see a glimpse of it while you were expressing it during the quiz. We have tried to provide you a platform, some guidance, some opportunities, so that you realize what you should do on your path to becoming a great citizen of this country, as well as possibly rise up to serve by joining us. By joining us, you do not just build a career, you become a larger contributor to the nation's development, growth, and its security. You look at how we gained freedom, which was answered by some of you in the quiz, as well as you look at what you have to do to retain that freedom with dignity and strength in the future. You will become a part of the instrument of hard power which the armed forces are when you join them. So step forward while letting your knowledge empower you, letting your character build your strength, and your courage and patriotism being a part of you. Step forward with confidence, serve with pride, and lead with honor. Dedicate your lives to the progress, unity, and glory of our great nation. You should understand that this tricolor is just not a flag. It's a symbol of hope, sacrifice, and responsibility too. I'm sure while you went through the preparations for this quiz, every one of us attempted to answer the various questions. It has given rise to the thirst of knowledge within you, and it will surely help you face the future in a much, much better manner. In the last, as I thank the organizers and congratulate each one of you for being a wonderful participant in this quiz, especially the winners who have pressed the button at the right moment. I am sure with this energy, we shall always strive to make our country, our great nation, stronger, safer, and prouder. Jai Hind, thank you, wishing you all the very best.
Thank you so much for sharing such an inspiring speech and addressing the gathering. And we're really grateful to have you here today. And now, we'll move forward, and now I request the Lieutenant General Anup Singhal, Director General Recruiting, Indian Army, to kindly come on the stage, join us here to felicitate our quiz master, Mr. Surya Narayanan. May I kindly warmly welcome you once again, sir, on the dais to present a memento to our quiz master who wonderfully conducted such a mindful Indian Army 2026 quiz in between all of us. He's here with a smile on his face. Can we have the memento, please? The one who has so many questions in his mind, and he jotted down, penned it down, and presented it in between all of us. I believe he was one such curious student in the school time also. You want to add something here? Wait.
I think, when I used to go to quizzes, it was always sometimes a painful side because there won't be a lot of participants in a quiz. But today we see so many people turning up for quiz competitions. It really delights me that a lot of people are taking up knowledge. So that was the one.
Thank you so much, Surya. Thank you once again. A big, big thunderous round of applause for our quiz master, Surya Narayanan. If sir wants to add something.
Done an amazing job, and the kind of compilation all across for last 1 month, it speaks volumes of the professionalism, and very nicely done.
Thank you, sir. And now, the moment we all have been waiting for. So please stay back for a second. Please stay back. And now, we would like to felicitate our chief guest for the day. May I please welcome, with a thunderous round of applause, sir, thank you for giving us your time, and thank you so much for coming here. We were all waiting for you to join us today, and you have made it for us. That's a huge honor for all of us. Can we have the memento, please, to felicitate sir on the dais? Thank you, sir. I would like to ask you one question. Everybody was asking questions to sir, and now I would ask to both of you that there are so many things to learn if you want to join Indian Army, but there are, I'm sure, so many things to unlearn as well. So what are those things that we have to unlearn in our personality if we are willing to join the Indian Army? Starting from you, sir.
The answer won't come up there.
No, sir. The question was also not there. So that's why.
Shun laziness and think differently. That is what we all have to do in today's age where technology and events seem to overtake us every day. We can't afford to be lazy. We can't afford to be looking back. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now is the moment to felicitate our chief guest for today. Applause should be louder and louder. I have to say, it should be higher. All right. So, can I ask you also, what is that one thing to unlearn?
Number of things to unlearn. Firstly, post-retirement, going out to the army, not to get up at 5:30 in the morning, the routine, and things like that. But yes, it's a great organization. I said earlier, army is a way of life which remains always, and a soldier never dies, he only fades away. With that, that is the why.
All right, thank you so much. I would request a few moments of your time on the stage to felicitate and to give away the prizes for all our teams. So firstly, would like to welcome on the dais the third position, the team at the third position. Yes, at the third position, we have the team who's receiving a cash prize of rupees 1 lakh and an Apple MacBook for each student. And the third prize goes to St. Anthony Senior Secondary School, Udaipur, Rajasthan. Please welcome. Apple MacBook. Congratulations to St. Anthony's Senior Secondary School. They were fast, they were curious, and they were at the third position. Once again, congratulations. And now we'll move forward to the next one who is at the second position. At the second position, we have Bhavans Vidya Mandir, Kerala. Please welcome. You won rupees 1,50,000 as cash prize. Along with that, an Apple MacBook for each student. Many congratulations. You were very close and you're at the second position today, winning 1,50,000 in cash along with this MacBook Air from Apple. We have these young, sharp minds in front of all of us today. With smiles on your faces, you are at the second position. आप जीत के बिल्कुल नजदीक थे और हैं और आगे भी होंगे because you are the future of our country and might be you would be joining the Indian Army next. So congratulations. And now is the time to announce the winners. So it is none other than Dr. Virendra Swaroop Education Center, Kanpur, UP, and we have a big trophy for the grand finale winners out here. Wow, that's a wonderful trophy and many congratulations to the team, Dr. Virendra Swaroop Education Center, Kanpur, UP. Wow, Uttar Pradesh today has won and we are in Lucknow. That's also coming under the state of UP. Wow, wonderful. And they're also getting the cash prize with the trophy. And I'm hoping they're extremely happy today. And this is the check for you of rupees 2 lakh along with the MacBook Air from Apple. ये ट्रॉफी को संभाल के रखिएगा because this is very important. Just like you guys outshined this quiz, the Indian Army Quiz 2026 today. And this trophy makes you remind every time that winning is always important in life. So yes, this gives us happiness and now we are presenting them the MacBook to each student. I congratulate to all the winners, all the participants, all the schools who have participated in the multiple rounds. And also, after this, oh, okay. So they are happy, but they are actually a bit nervous also. अरे हम जीत गए. Wow, जीत की खुशी इसी तरह से होनी चाहिए. Now I request the state winners from all the 36 states and union territories to kindly join us on the stage for a group photo opportunity with our distinguished guests who are here with a big and thunderous round of applause. May I please welcome all the students from the 36 zones, the states who all have participated in the quiz contest. Don't wait, just come up on the stage. It's an opportunity for you guys to have a group opportunity with all our distinguished guests. I would like to welcome you all on the stage. Please do come join us, sir. Everyone out there who have joined us today, please come on the dais. With the students, we want you to get click because pictures creates memories and these students will cherish these memories all together in their lives. So a pride moment for all of us to be here and with you all joining us on the stage is being an honor for all of us. Thank you so much everybody, to each and every distinguished guest who joined us today, took out their precious time, and to all the students I would say कि आप लोग सामने की तरफ नीचे बैठ भी सकते हो ताकि जो पिक्चर है वो सबका बहुत क्लियर आ जाए. So yeah, you can go in the from different schools they participated, from different states they are from, and now ready to don the uniform of Indian Army because as curious as they have seen them to ask questions, I think they are almost double curious to join the Indian Army next. And as I say, the children, the kids, the students are the future of our country. Let's all say together, Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! Bharat Mata Ki! Kya baat hai? That's the junoon we all wanted for today, not for today. Today, tomorrow and always for our country, our nation, because Indian soldiers are serving the nation first before self. And that's what we are getting to learn from the Indian Army altogether. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining us today. After this, we also have a consolation prize distribution. All right, so would like to thank our chief guest, Lieutenant General Anindya Sen Gupta, the Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Uttam Yuddha Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, the General Officer Commanding in Chief, Central Command, Anindya Sen Gupta. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being a part of this wonderful day today. I hope he loved coming here, he loved meeting the students, and we would have a thunderous applause for the man himself who joined us today. A big, big round of applause for our chief guest for the day. So after this, we will have the consolation prize distribution. So one by one, we will be giving the consolation prizes to all the teams who are here. And as I say, this is just a competition, a game. Winning or losing is a part of it. Okay. So if all the kids, students want to interact and ask a few questions from the Army Commander, they can always come forward, join them and ask as many questions as you have, because our Army Chief is also excited to answer all the questions, and he's also as curious as you are all to ask him. So please come forward to interact with him. We all know that you guys are extremely excited to come in the front, to meet him and to take guidance from him for your future. So our Army Commander is here, Anindya Sen Gupta. So as I always say, that Indian Army is not just about joining the forces, it's about having the courage, having the power to sacrifice, and then wearing the pride uniform of Indian Army and representing our nation, our country, and our country should always come first in our life. As and when we are ready to join the Indian Army, the forces we always want to be in. And we would wish you all the very best for your future. And be curious like you are today to ask more questions. Because as kids, you'll be getting all the answers today, but you have to solve so many puzzles and questions in your head, in your mind, when you'll be becoming adults and you'll be entering into this field, and practically you would be knowing that what all you need to do and what all is required when you are an army officer or when you are in the shoes of the commanding officer that you would want to become one day? All right, pet pictures, selfies are almost done, but questions are still there. And I'm liking the fact that how curious are they to ask as many questions as in their heads. So I would personally want to give a huge round of applause to all of them, every single student who participated today. Winning for all of us is special, I know, but having the courage to come forward, to compete and to learn about our Indian Army is what truly matters a lot in life. So you all didn't just play today. You showed curiosity, you showed confidence, you showed strength, you showed love for our country, and that itself makes you a winner. So for us, all of you who participated are all winners for us. Rest, of course, we have to choose one amongst them, because participation is the first step towards leadership. And today we saw many future leaders right here in front of us, in between us. Along with it, would like to congratulate our winning team as well, because their knowledge, their teamwork and presence of mind truly stood out today. And we got to learn so much from our leaders today, that teamwork, how much that matters in life, because no single individual can achieve anything in life, I think, on single efforts. They have to build up a team, and they have to do efforts with their team if they want to achieve big in life. So all of them prove that preparation, their focus and team spirit can win a challenge, just like in the Indian Army. And I think let's all remember that in a quiz like this, everyone walks away with something valuable. And with valuable, I mean the knowledge that we are getting, the inspiration behind the success, and the inspiration we got from our leaders when they were here to guide us, and pride in our armed forces. So yes. Some teams won trophies out here, but all of you won respect for showing such enthusiasm and sportsmanship and the love for our nation, as I already said. Because the quiz may end here, but for some of you today might be the beginning of a new dream. The dream of becoming a young leader, the dream of serving our nation, the dream of joining the armed forces. So yes.
at 7:05. Ma'am, Aditya. Ma'am, Allahabad में in Lucknow only. हाँ, एक पे हमारी मैम हुसैन